you get time to think about life's big questions, like where do all the flies come from? Do trains of thought have a destination? And another thing, how does an engine keep going out here? Well, that was an easy one.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Aeroflow Race for Real. It's the Pocket Rocket, still on the high from Saturday from the 2200 MPRA event. Of course, it's State of Origin tonight, but we've got plenty of great racing. We just had Luke Hinchelwood go down the track as the first car who got the free ticket to Aeroflow Race for Real for this week. Of course, he ran a 003. Mark, his father, down there. G'day, Mark. But, plenty of great racing. Now, welcome to the mic beside me, Adam Heron. How are you, Adam?
G'day, Stewie. Wednesday night, Origin night.
Absolutely.
Bit of variety, a bit of both. So it'd be good to, as I said, get a couple of runs out here and hopefully get some action up on the big screen a bit later on.
Well, mate, I followed this BMW on the way in this morning.
Sarah?
Yep. Sitting down the bottom here.
Yep.
I dead set thought it was going to roll racing.
Yeah.
I saw the wing on the back of it, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that's going to go across the road. Nope. It's done the right thing, come here to Sydney Dragway. And I'll tell you what, Adam, it is a great-looking car. It's also a great-sounding car as well.
She's got 3, so she's doing all right.
3?
She's got that one, the green one, and the white one. So
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Fuck. Far out, man.
But yeah, this is the good one, so to speak. So we're good to see how she goes up against the mighty Crusader.
Well, mate, I'll tell you what, an absolute credit to her. I don't know too much about the car, but being a first-timer
Yes.
out here drag racing, good on for bringing the car out. Taking on the Toyota Crusader with the 1J in it. But, so it's going to be a good night of racing, guys. Now, just bear in mind too, guys, we do have a rerun for the finals from last week. Unfortunately, we didn't get to finish the Dial Your Own comp. So we've got 4 cars that'll be coming out. They'll be doing a test hit on their first pass. So it's Sammy Joe, Joe Borg, Aidan Stutchbury, just to name a few. That'll be coming out and having a run down a quarter mile just to get their iron, and then we will finish off that Dial Your Own contest.
Mighty MUX and my lane here, Stewie, with the Lancer. Looks like a VRX.
Yep.
So a couple of more of these MUXs coming through with the diesel tuned. Rolling coal.
Yeah, it's good to see diesel drag racing has still got a place in off-street drag racing as well. We know what it's like across the
There you go. Rolling the... Sorry, mate.
No, you're right.
An old sooty moment.
Just spool it up and off she goes. Now, of course, diesel drag racing around the world, you know, when running low 7s out of a diesel, who would have thought you could get that out of a diesel motor? The Lancer running on through with a 1251 at 107 and a 17.94 there for the big Isuzu D-Max with the 3-litre. That very famous motor for Isuzus. We got the Datsun.
The Dat taking on the Falcon.
Yeah, good to see a Datsun out here tonight as part of Aeroflow Race for Real. Don't forget, guys, we've got burnouts happening a little bit later tonight as well.
Nice little run here for the Datsun. Wow. 11.93 with a 5 at 121. Falcon going through. 14.94 with a 3 at 93.
All right, guys, we've got the Mazda down in the Aeroflow lane, the RX2 by the look of it, from up here in the studio. It looks like it's taking on a Nissan Silvia, to guess.
Sylvia on your side, yep. What's one on my side?
I believe it's an RX2.
Oh, there. Oh, a little bit of bunny hop there off the line.
Yeah, it looks like that one is manually shifted.
Nice run.
I haven't seen that car before, so I don't know if it's a 13B turbo or if it's a 13 Bridgeport.
11.92 with a 9 to a 13.1 with a 0.
All right, the Skyline. I was about to say Skyrise.
Skyline.
Skyrise. Take on the Volkswagen, I'm guessing by the look of it, from up here in the studio.
Bit of a golf.
Yep. I was about to call out 4.
Nah,
Hey, the Bushman's in the house.
nice launch control from the golf.
I'm going to jump off the mic because Stevie's here.
Right around the outside, the skyline goes. Comfortable win here, 12-0 at 119 to 11.62 with a 2 at 122. Another skyline up, another 32 versus something different here, the little Merc SUV. Well, not so little, but Stephen Bush on your side, SUVs galore.
Yeah, there's another one coming up in the next pair too, Adam. How are you tonight?
I'm doing well, mate. Pumped for some good night's racing. It's nice weather. Hopefully we have a good night and the Blues take the win on the same side.
Yeah, there's a lot happening tonight. We've got a bit of drag racing. We've got some burnouts happening a little bit later on. There's 10 cars entered, I believe. So
Yeah, it's down to 8, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
A couple have pulled out, but 8 cars
Okay.
still a really
Well,
good number.
Still a decent number. It's good.
So we're going to start that a bit later tonight, about 9:30. And then that way we can finish off the night with a couple of skids. 13:32 from the Mercedes to a 13:45 from the Skyline.
Would have been a pretty close race if their action times were closer on the
Yeah,
tree there, Adam. They're
100%, mate.
quite similar, only
Tenth, yeah.
tenth and a bit. Same speed at the finish line.
Yeah. Well, this one might be a little bit different, though, Bushy. We've got the HQ versus the
yeah.
Tiguan.
Yeah, well, I guess if the Tiguan's stage 1 and 2 or 3 tuning,
My
it's then
famous
it's prob-
last words.
Yeah, goes down and runs a 9.
So we're just doing a bit of a mop up here in the Aeroflow lane. Tell you what, we had test and tune yesterday.
Yes.
Mate, I've never seen so many people down the start line.
For,
Mac Civil, Mac Racing.
yes.
Yeah,
yes.
so
I saw one of the runs was in the 6-second zone,
Yes.
203, I think it was,
mate,
from memory. But yeah, I know there was a fair bit from the snippets I saw on social media. A lot was happening to get that car back
Yep.
in race prepped. You probably use that word.
yeah. And they're back out tomorrow.
I saw this.
So they're going to be very busy turning their cars around. Had no actually had one drive shaft the whole night.
Yeah,
So
okay.
a pretty good night.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Whatever it is they're mopping on the start line, I don't think is
It's not coming off.
it's not from the air conditioning. So it looks like there's a little bit more effort going into the mopping than just being mopping. But we shouldn't be down for too long, I'm sure. And looking forward to a good night's racing. A very nice VH Commodore went through scrutineering as I signed in. Very
Which
nice.
car was it, mate?
A VH
Yes, okay.
Commodore, a really dark blue, had deep dish shimmons on it. I'm not a Commodore guy, not my wheelhouse, but I can appreciate a nice car when I see it.
Yeah, 100%. I said good variety if you're looking at the staging lanes. You know, you've
Yeah.
got lots of cars with engines coming out of bonnets,
Yes,
which is always a
it's
good
always
sign.
a good sign at a race meeting.
Well, boys, we've got Bill Hatson-Acolas down here in his beautiful looking HQ. Good to see Bill back here at the track. How are you, Billy?
How are you, Stuart?
What's been happening, mate? I haven't seen you for a while.
Been doing a couple of rebuilds on the engine, trying to sort out a combo that's going to suit the track as well as the car, trying to improve the ET. Tonight I'm just trying to set the slicks, looking forward to the nostalgia event. So the cars ran 10-1s last meeting, the championship round. So I'm hoping for a 10-0. We'll see what happens tonight.
Well, mate, because the car's able to run in Super Street, so that 10-0, that's where you're looking at, aren't you?
Yeah, correct. You want to be on that borderline. If it runs quicker, that's fine, but just means I've got to go to that next stage and have the safety gear added onto it and also the medical done after that. So if it comes to that, that's great too. If it doesn't, I'm happy where it's at.
Well, the good thing is, Billy, is that it is not overly cold out here either, and the track's been used today for a bit of private testing, or yesterday, so it'll have a little bit of bite in it.
Yeah, it should. I actually walked out earlier on, so it's nice and tacky on your shoes, so I'm hoping the same for tonight. But who knows, by 8 o'clock, maybe when the juice settles, might be a different story. But if we can get a couple of passes in, not just myself, but in some of the other guys that are running tonight, it'll be a good testing ground for the later meetings coming up.
Well, it is good to see you here, Billy, as usual, mate. Always an absolute legend of drag racing here in Sydney. Of course, who can forget Steve, his beautiful-looking blue Chevy Camaro They used to like an old super stock car from back in the day. The thing used to be wild.
Had big tyres hanging outside the guards and everything, big wheel stands occasionally, that sort of thing. But Bill's been in the HQ for quite a while now.
Yeah, well, he sold the Camaro, as far as I'm aware. Not entirely sure where it's gone. I haven't actually asked him, but look, he seems to be enjoying this HQ that he's got and the Monaro, and obviously good to see him still here participating here at the track. Now, one car sitting below you, which has caught my eye, aside from the rotary, which is 2 cars behind it, is this blue Monaro down here. Now, this thing's got a big set of radials on the rear end of it. It is a beautiful car. I can't say I've ever seen it before, but we're going to work with the driver. What's your name, buddy?
Peter.
Mate, welcome to Aeroflow Race for real. Mate, this thing looks absolutely beautiful. This thing looks like it could sit in a 7-outs top 60 haul, mate. Tell us the history of the car, because honestly, man, this is beautiful.
Yeah, no, I've had it for just over 20 years. Restored it myself. Yeah, it's running a 308, 383 stroker. Yeah, raced it about 5 weeks ago here. Only got one run that night. It was a busy night. Ran a 10.7 at 126. So we'll see how we go tonight.
So what's the goal for tonight, Peter? Just to try and run that similar number, or maybe try and run a 10.5?
Yeah, ideally try and get a bit better and yeah, put a shift like this time so we can not hit the limiter between first and second and third. So see how we go.
Well, Peter, thank you for bringing the car out tonight. I know it's a rugby league style of night, but hey, man, when you want to race, you want to race.
Yeah, so go the Blues. Let's see. But yeah, hopefully we get some runs tonight and have some fun.
Well, Peter, it's awesome for you to bring the car out. Thank you very much, mate. Looks like we've got a little bit of coolant down on the start line. We've got the burner out there, so hopefully that won't take too long. So we'll send it back upstairs to the boys. We'll be back very soon.
Thank you very much, Stewie. We might have a quick ad break here, Benny, just get some ads out of the way. I think we might have to get some slides up for you as well for the upcoming events. Looks like I haven't done that, so I haven't done my homework, mate. I've slackened off. But we'll cut some ads. We've actually got some new sponsors for our commercials this time, so keep an eye out for those. Be back with you guys shortly.
You can spot them from a mile away. The ones who run Mickeys. They don't blend in. They don't back down. They build bigger. They drive harder. They win. Mickey Thompson isn't for everyone. It's for those who refuse to follow and choose to lead. Running Mickeys means something. It means you're part of a movement. Builders, racers, rebels. People who defy limits. Who set trends, not follow them. Who don't ask for permission. You want grip? You want guts? You want glory? Then you want Mickeys. Because if you're not running Mickeys, you're missing out on the most iconic name in tires and wheels. Born from American ingenuity, still American owned. Built for those who blaze their own trail. Mickey Thompson, for the bold, for the winners, for the ones who forge their own legacy.
We've always had a few cars. They're all special. The T-Bird.
Oh, that's mine.
The Combi for when we want to get away. The XR8.
It's going to be a classic.
They're all insured with Shannon's,
We've also got Shannon's home and contents cover.
which helps protect our automotive collectibles, tools and memorabilia in the home and garage. If you're motoring enthusiasts like us, it's got to be.
Shannon's.
Shannon's, insurance for motoring enthusiasts. Call 13 46 46 for a quote.
X-Pro Ignition by Aeroflow Performance. A complete range of high-performance spark plug leads, ignition coils, control boxes, distributors and supporting components. engineered for stronger spark, sharper throttle response, and total ignition control. From street builds to serious race applications, X-Pro delivers the spark your engine demands, with reliability you can trust. Don't leave power on the table. Upgrade to X-Pro Ignition from Aeroflow Performance. See the full range now at aeroflowperformance.com.
Hi, I'm Anthony Matuk, and this is MR Engineering.
I can hear engines, Bushy. It's a good sign.
Yeah, very much a good sign. As you say, we've got our Monaro down there of Bill Hatzinicolis in the rocket lane, taking on the Golf. Oh, it's not a Golf.
No,
it's
mate, the
SUV,
Tiguan, the Tig.
SUV Golf. Tiguan. Down there in the Aeroflow lane. Depend if it's a modified Tiguan as to whether it will give Bill a good race or not. I'm pretty sure we've seen this one.
I tell you what, mate,
before.
I might eat my words here. Me being the Euro person, got my money on a HQ.
Yeah, that's not like you.
I know. I
didn't think that through.
You never know.
It's probably a Galano.
It could be a Galano.
Stage 4000 kit.
Yeah. Shout out to Chris from Galano. Actually, we spoke to him today. He's trying to get him in on one of the test days. So fingers crossed we make that happen for him.
All right, the red lights aren't flashing anymore. We'll get this burnout underway for these two competitors. And of course, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we've got to finish off the Dial Your Own comp from last week.
Yes, mate.
You can see our 4 competitors, our semi-finalists in the staging lanes. They're all ready to go.
They've had a test run already, Bushy.
They've already
had
done
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just going to. I think there's maybe one more left, and then we'll get into the semi and finals. So good to see some usual faces made it through. Tiguan's locked in already, Bushy.
Yeah, Hatzinicolis' car not sounding spirited in the burnout. Can I use that word? It was
Spirited?
pretty flat in the burnout. So maybe a little bit of adjustment needed on the carburation side or something. I'm not sure. We'll find out how it goes.
Oh, I'll tell you what, off the line though.
What do I know? Lifted the left front on the hit.
A little bit of smoke coming over, doesn't matter. He's still powering through. Comfortable win from my side, Bushy. 10:21 with an 8 at 134.
Yeah, nice. And
I tell you what, the 11.1 from a Tiguan.
It's not your standard Tiguan, that's
No.
for sure. 123 miles an hour at the finish line.
Couple old school up again.
Yeah, both looking really, really nice down there in the water. The big set of wheels on the Commodore down there, the VL.
Monaro on your side, mate, with the little air filter out the bonnet. Beautiful colour.
Yeah, it is a nice colour. The gentleman Stewie just interviewed only a few moments ago. That he raced a few weeks ago. Now has a shift light, just try and stay away from the rev cut.
That's about what it's all about.
Yep.
You come out here, live, learn, keep going. Put this on, put that on, turn that up, turn that down. I said, every little bit will help. So just having a look at the Aeroflow side.
Of course, we're not too far away from Day of the Drags. There's only a week and a half away.
Yeah, I think we've got a thing for that. Might see.
We do, while we're waiting for the start line to be prepped. Coming up on Saturday, the 27th of June, the 20th anniversary of Day of the Drags here at Sydney Dragway for old school nostalgia drag racing.
Speaking about old school nostalgia, Bush, I might jump off. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No,
Wow.
Mark Thomas is in the house, so I'll jump. Oh, wait, mate, I'll jump off for you.
And run before he gets violent. Wow. I don't really know what to say after that. I thought he was your friend.
I thought he was calling me vintage.
Well, that might have been maybe a nicer way to say it, but I don't know.
Well, that's my way of thinking of it.
Experienced.
Yeah.
Experienced.
Yeah, okay.
Welcome to the microphone, Mark Thomas. Welcome back, mate. We missed you last week.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Old age has caught up with me.
Yeah.
I've done some tiling and it didn't go off too well.
Injury or just
Yeah,
uncomfortable?
Just pulled a muscle in my back.
Oh, that's no good. What were you tiling the floor?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so up and down, up and
What's
down.
it like? Is it come out good? You finished it?
Yeah, it's all done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Well, you've got here just in time to see these two very trick-looking General Motors products go through their first run of the night. Very nice VL down there in the rocket lane, taking on a beautiful...
Yeah, the HQ.
HQ in the Aeroflow lane.
Yeah, the VL, Steve, running an RB motor on board. Let's see if you can live up to that tradition of very quick Nissan-powered VLs. But the big Monaro, it's got some big rubber on the rear end of it. Stroked out motor that he's got on board. Let's see how Petey goes. The VL Calais, Steve, running some big radials on the rear end of it itself.
Yeah, the car's sitting fantastically on the start line. Tree counts down the HQ away. Looks like it just lifted the left front. And 1.5 seconds to the 60.
Well, both of those guys went out at 1.5. HQ.
Yeah, wow. 10.75 with a 9, 125 mile an hour in my lane, Mark, and have a go at the speed on the VL. 9.56 with a 4, 143 miles an hour.
Wow. Didn't that thing come on top end? Like, wow.
Only marginally quicker to the 60 foot, then it just got quicker and quicker from there. 6.1 seconds to the 8th mile. Got to 1,000 in just under 8 seconds and across the finish line in 9.56.
Well, thing with both those cars too, dead straight off the line and all the way down the track. So they're two really well set up cars.
I think I did see a slight flash of flame out of the queue on the shift, but maybe he just needs to adjust the shift light a little bit. Perhaps he did say that he just fitted that because that was the issue he had last time.
Okay.
So maybe it's just tagging the limiter still. Just because the shift light's on doesn't mean it shifts automatically, of course.
Not at all. Yeah, hopefully it's one of those nice easy ones. You just pull a chip out and stick a bigger chip in. Like,
I assume they come with spares, different range, yeah? All right, because I mean the one in the Anglia just turn a knob. It's got multiple.
You turn it up? Yeah, we had that type of setup in the Toronto when we first got it. And then we got the one with the chips, and you just take the biggest chip and put it in and go for it.
Yep. Cross your fingers.
Point, shoot, and hope for the best.
Wow, that Falcon unassuming 11.82 with a 5, 1:16 at the finish line.
Wow. Also for the
Skyline. The Skyline it was in the Rocket. 11.98 with a 5 mark. 125. That was a good mix. And what have we got down there? Another good mix. We've got a early RX-7 down there in the Aeroflow lane, taking on VH Commodore, I think it is.
Yeah, it's good to see Aspirated back here at the drag strip. He's very quick radial shot. Commodore taking on Mad RX-7 from CMJ Autoworks. Brand new build, this car. Only 500 horsepower out of the little Mazda with a mild port, so I've been told. So good effort from him, 12.19, but a 10.66 out of Aspirated. BG engines, they sure do know how to screw a good combination together, as we've got the 1-tonner coming out now. This one also running a big set of radials on the rear end of it.
Yeah, you're not wrong there, Stu. They're a very decent set of tyres under the 1-tonner, and I quite like the blue, something a little bit different for the 1-tonner. 1.7 seconds to the 60. left nicely. Sounded like there was a bit of a two-step there, or similar. Nicely down the quarter mile. 11.66 with a 7, 115 miles an hour.
And 12.8 at 113 miles an hour. And do you like the way the tonner just sort of, as it left the line, just picked up in the rear?
Yep.
And just followed right through from there. And as you say, 1.7, so that's a good 60 foot for a car that's really light in the rear end.
Yes, very much so. I was just going to say that. The weight transfer in a tonner probably not ideal as ideal can be.
Yep.
But still, there's been plenty of people that have made them work effectively over time.
Tell you what, we got the battle of the Utes down in the burnout boxes at the moment.
Yes, we do. Ford versus Holden, supercharged versus turbo, V8 versus 6. How many more?
Yeah.
Parachute, no parachute. I think the Butte in the Aeroflow lane is probably one of our burnout contenders. Making that assumption at this point. Mercedes, I think it is, in the Aeroflow lane. Out in front, and 11.56 with a 2, 130 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
And 14.6 at 124 miles an hour. So, ET way down there, but the miles an hour way up.
I think some of our races are either foxing a little bit, or they're just not getting the run that's stringing everything together for them. You know, this early in the evening.
Yeah, you usually see, you know, like a decent ET out of them.
For 120 mile an hour, you'd be very low 11s, high 10s.
Well, Steve, this ute down here has got the blade motor screwed together by St Mary's Engines. Of course, we saw the McNiff family out here on Saturday.
What is going on there?
Just blew the tyres off it. But did you see the Commodore ute off the line? It just got a little bit of a bounce in the rear end.
Well, it was still, that's the Commodore. I was watching the Commodore all the way down the racetrack. When he got to half track, it bucked and weaved quite aggressively. I've hit save on the replay. Let's just see what we can see from the. So we can see the IRS there from the Commodore, and then bang into, I assume manually shifted must be, and then a big move around at half track. Very lucky to keep it in the lane. And also lucky that it didn't bite and turn back to the left, because we've seen that plenty of times.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was definitely a big move up that end of the track where you sort of get into some fairly decent miles an hour.
Yes. Yeah, well, you got to remember, we go, oh, it's 100 mile an hour to half track. That's very quick for a street car. But for those of you that are metrically minded, that's 160 kilometres an hour.
Yes.
And I don't know about you, Mark, but I don't ever want to be turning on the wheel as much as he was at 160 kilometres an hour.
No, you definitely don't want to be chasing the car.
Not in my 90-inch wheelbase Escort, that's for sure.
Hey, Mark, we've got this VH Commodore down here in the Aeroflow lane.
Yep.
Look, I'm a big fan of Simmons on the old Commodores, but this one has got some dish. Now, it's the first time in a long time I'd seen more a street-going one with that much dish. I'm talking like, I don't know if you can see it, Mark, but it's about that much dish.
Wow. Okay, so he's got a big set of tubs in the back.
Big tyres on it, Mark. But he's taking on Pro 416. It's great to see this car back out again here at Sydney Dragway. Radial shot, VE Commodore. This is a very, very quick car. If you haven't seen it before, guys, you're in for a treat.
Yeah, it is a very quick car indeed. He's had a few little problems with the rear end in it. But yeah, got all those problems sorted. So hopefully we'll see some good passes out of that car. We just have a couple of our track walkers down mid-track. Just having a bit of a look around.
Yeah, good to see the guys from Race Solutions bring the ute out tonight as well for a bit of fun. And as I mentioned, that blown combination put together by Brett McNiff, St Mary's Engines. Good to see that workshop represented here at Aeroflow Race for real.
Yeah, he had a good run at the 2200 DRA race betting on the weekend. String some pretty good lights together and some strong ETs. Looks like the HSV runs on through 9:38 with a 139 miles an hour mark.
And on the brakes early.
Wowzers.
12 free at 112 miles an hour for the Aeroflow lane. Yeah, that car has got plenty in it.
Little 1300 Mazda going through the burnout procedure down there in the Aeroflow lane. Looks like he's going to be on his own because we've got our dialed-in challenge car sitting in the startup box on the next pass. I'm not sure if you're aware, we got a little bit of weather last week and were unable to complete the dial-in challenge. So we've asked all of those competitors to come back. The 4 of them that were still in competition. Oh, big wheels up launch there for the Mazda.
It's on a good pass. 10-4 at 129 miles an hour. Went out of the 60 at a 154. Front wheels in the air.
Yeah, well, I've actually got that on replay too, and it ran right out of revs just at the finish line, which is right where you want it to happen. Here's the wheels up launch. Obviously the car on the left of screen. Over towards the center line, brings it back into the middle.
Yep.
Pedal down. What do they say? If in doubt, throttle out.
Yeah.
Now, a little bit of a difference tonight, boys. Joe Borg's brought out the EL tonight. He hasn't brought out the Silver Bullet. And David Matosevic down here, 015 on the tree. Well, Dave just thrown the gauntlet down towards the finals of our Dial Your Own comp from last week. Sammy Joe about to come out now, and Aidan Stuxbury, Dial In Racing. So we got nitrous versus supercharged. Good to see Aidan out here in the red Commodore, starting to get a little bit more seat time in this car, obviously a little bit quicker than the black VH that they own. That's Sammy Joe, big purge of the nitrous, out of the VH, also known as the Green Machine. Sounded like Sammy Joe had a little bit of a pedal there, guys, off the start line.
Yeah, definitely had a little bit of a hiccup there. 1.7 in the 60. That's
going to throw the choice out there with the dial-in a little bit, because a 10.93 is not what she'd be looking for. I'm fairly certain. All right, solo bike on its way down the rocket lane. And we'll run on through for a 14.78, 87 miles an hour.
Well, we've got another RX2 sitting below us. Great to see the Rotaries come out tonight for a little bit of fun. But he's got a little bit of a race on his hands, boys, because he'll be taking on Luke Hinchelwood in the Volkswagen Amarok. Luke is just like his dad, Mark Hinchelwood, and very, very quick on the lights. .003 last week. All right, the RX2 Capella, the street car, about to come out. Let's see if Luke can back up that 003 from last week.
I'll be quite interested just to see what the Amarok's going to do over the quarter.
Well, Mark said he lowered his PB already tonight. So on the first pass, I think it's the first or second car out down the racetrack. Let's take his time to get into stage. Of course, the Amarok. Oh, 002. 002.
Well, Mazda's got plenty of chasing to do.
That is sensational. 002.
I wonder where on the tree he's leaving, though. That's been the question. 1484 with a 5, 92 miles an hour for Luke in the Amarok, to a 1467 with an 8 at 95. Yeah.
Hey, Bushman, I've got Mark here. Mate, what point has he been giving him?
I think I gave him a couple of cups of coffee before we came out to Sydney Dragway.
Mate, that is sensational. 003 last week, 002 this week. Could we see the magic 000?
Oh, I think that might have been a little bit of a fluke, to tell you the truth, Stewie. But good on him. He's having fun. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely, Mark. It's great to see you and Lukey here again. Of course, Mark, the proprietor of Motorsport Connections over at Seven Hills. So if you need any race gear, guys, or anything for your car, you can go over and see Mark at MSCN. Speaking about MSCN, Steve.
Yes.
How good is their turbo altered into the fives?
Into the fives. It's been a bit of a sorting process, but I mean, there was no question it was going to be fast. It was just a matter of getting everything to align and then run those times. There were countless runs under 1 second to the 60 foot. Only points to one thing to me.
Yeah.
And the team managed that at the last Track Championship Series round here at Sydney Dragway, and needless to say, they were ecstatic for it.
Good on them.
Well, it's also good to see a few Hondas out here tonight as well. Of course, a few weeks ago we had our Honda versus Haters theme night, and what a night that was. Great representation of the Japanese brand. We've got little Honda Civic hatch down here.
Yeah, he's got a dirty big N on the back window, so that must mean lots of nitrous.
Yeah.
That's what we like to see.
Is he up against Mazda or?
No, it's another Honda.
Is it?
Yep, I think, pretty sure. All right, so our eyes are going to be on the black Civic, but
definitely found that limiter.
Yeah, running out first gear right to the end and some. 90 mile an hour half track for the black Civic to a 12.97 with a 1 at 1:17 at the finish line.
And 14.8 at 96 miles an hour. I'll tell you what, the Honda in the Aeroflow lane didn't do too bad either.
No, it's a little bit unassuming because it didn't have the big N on the windows either.
Yes, it. He might have had a little N and we didn't see it.
Flew under the radar. Early model Civic out there in the Aeroflow lane. 2.8 seconds to the 60. One of the viewers on the live stream saying his Civic's a 52-year-old machine. So that would have to be, what, 75? That's an early one.
Yeah.
74. All right, another pair of hatches about to do a battle. And we've got the Hyundai i30 taking on the Honda in the rocket lane.
Well, Honda's definitely running away with it now. 15.1 at 101 miles an hour.
Do a 16.53 at 83 mile an hour for the Hyundai.
Golf down in the rocket lane against the Falcon. Just rolling the Falcon back a bit. Might have gone a little bit too deep on the lights.
All All right, away. Ooh, 086 in the rocket lane. 454 for the Falcon. Tell you what, the Golf's going to take this one out, Mark. 1382 with an 8, 107 miles an hour.
And 14.9 at 93 miles an hour. Look at this Commodore down here. Really clean and tidy.
Venetian's in the back too. Big wheels on it.
Yeah, he's got the 20-inch imitation Momos on it.
How do you know they're imitation? From up here.
Never made them in 20s.
Okay. All right. Fair point.
Hey boys, we've got a bit of a Mazda night here tonight. We've got a Mazda Cosmo sitting behind the Isuzu D-Max. I'm enjoying tonight already. Bit of a Japanese Euro flavour. It's good. I'm loving it.
You don't see many of the Cosmos around anymore. Of course, they were the car that came out with the 20B, I believe. So, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Commodore, a little bit aggressive on the dumping of the clutch.
Yeah.
Bunny hopping a little bit there. I don't know how it didn't stall, to be honest. And a 1458 with an 8, 108 miles an hour.
And 17.3 at 80 miles an hour for our Aeroflow lane.
Hey boys, just letting you know that the track down here is absolutely killer at the moment. Like, it's, yeah, insanely good.
Wow. Car in the rocket lane was on the wrong side of red, but
yeah, definitely went after the
008.
Yeah, nice job. Just that fraction and he's spot on. 12.01 with a 115 miles an hour for the long roof in the Aeroflow lane.
And 13.6 at 74 miles an hour for the rocket lane. What have we got down here? A little Austin? Or Morris? In the ute?
Oh, it's a Morris, I think. I have a feeling that car has raced here before. They're from regional New South Wales, I'm fairly certain. If it's the car I'm thinking.
I got the Ralliart Lancer down here in the Aeroflow lane. Taking on the Isuzu MUX.
Is that the MUX that ran a couple of weeks ago, I wonder?
Yes, I believe it is. It's got Queensland plates on it.
The Lancer away nicely. 1.8 seconds to the 60. Just under 90 miles an hour to half track. And a nice pass. 12.37 at 109.
And 14.7 at 96 miles an hour. Great pass from that car. The Lancer.
All right, boys, got the SF Racing Falcon out here tonight. It's pretty much here every week, of course, helped out by C&V Performance. But in beside him, boys, the Mazda Cosmo. And it's got some pretty serious rubber on the rear end of it too, boys. It's not standard street tyres.
It's very quiet.
Yeah, very
You
quiet.
can barely hear the exhaust note out of it, except now.
Yeah. Now it's coming on.
And we'll roll on through to a casual 1469 with a 7, only 87 miles an hour. It was a 93 at half track.
Yeah.
And that's after it came on boost at the 300 foot mark.
And 16.6 for the Aeroflow lane. Yeah, that once it come on to boost, it just definitely come alive.
Well, as racing with their 13B turbo powered RX2, a little bit soft off the line that time. It hooked up really, really well, but the GDR next to him has just gone CR and 1173. 11.13 there for Wild as the Mercedes SUV comes out and about to take on the Golf R. With a bit of help from Galano, Steve.
It's always a handy tuning shop to have in your back pocket when you drive anything European, especially a Golf or an Audi.
Yeah, they definitely know their cars, don't they?
They sure do.
Hey, what, the Mercedes is on a charge?
Yeah, I think certainly getting on down the racetrack nicely in the rocket lane there. 12.01 with a 2, 112 miles an hour.
And 14.9 at 60 miles an hour, so definitely a few little problems with that Golf.
Didn't sound like the what we'll say the aliens in the dual clutch gearbox were doing things right there. It was seemed to be shifting all over the place.
The robots?
Yeah, the robots.
Yeah.
Very nice GTR Skyline on camera. Datsun away. 1.8 seconds to the 60.
The Datsun's no slouch.
No. Into the 11s. 11.81 with a 122 miles an hour.
And 13.1 at 112 miles an hour.
Now, I remember this car that's down here in the rocket lane. I had photos of it actually on my Facebook. I don't know whether I've still got them or not, but it has been here to City Dragway before.
What? It's quite a lot of little artsy things on there. Look at the tailgate. I don't know what they're off, cast iron of some form, I'd say.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd seen the couple of things on the back of the tray. I thought he might have had a couple of sheep or something in the back.
The pig exhaust stack up there too, I think it was. 1465 with a 9, 87 miles an hour. That ain't no Mori motor, that's for sure. And a 1433 with a 5 at 95 in the Aeroflow lane.
Well, it'd definitely turn heads, wouldn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. It looks like the patina's been clear-coated too, just to protect it.
Yeah.
All right, the big Hilux, Mark. You're fairly familiar with the Hilux model.
Yes, indeed.
We'll see how this one goes. It's got a set of street tyres on it. Taking on the Volkswagen Tiguan.
I know when I went past Scrutineering, there was a young lady hopping into that car.
Well, that's even better. Has got a set of, I was going to say mud tyres, but I think they're all terrains on the car. 0.448. Unfortunately there for the Tiguan. A little bit of an issue getting that car off the start line. Didn't sound like it had broken anything, but doing the right thing, just pulling to the left-hand side just in case.
Yeah, definitely not playing the game that he wants, or they want, that's for sure.
Done the right thing. If there is something broken, you'll have to limit the damage, and secondly, not if you are dropping debris / oil, fluid.
Yep.
Minimises the cleanup from our end. So well done to that driver. Textbook did exactly what it's supposed to.
Nothing on the track down there, Stu?
No, nothing at all, boys. Just a little bit of water.
Perfect.
Which is normal out of a car with street tyres. So maybe just precautionary. It didn't sound like anything had broken when they took off. So it might be just precautionary. But look, they've done the right thing. Credit to the driver of the car. And we will get that car pushed off the track or towed off. Wes is on his way up on the quad. We've got a good mix of vehicles here tonight, which is great to see. We've got another R32 Skyline that's waiting patiently to come out, and he'll be taking on the Nissan 370, I think it is.
I did see that Cortina too was down in the staging lanes. Looks like it's got a fair set of tubs under the back. It's got some big tyres.
Now, Steve, this car that's down here, the Holden,
Yes.
this one looks very familiar. This looks like the car that was racing on Saturday.
Yes, it does look like the car that was racing on Saturday.
It's got the Canberra number plates. How are you, buddy?
Good, how are you?
Good, mate. What's your name?
Brent.
Brent, welcome to Aeroflow Race for real, mate. Were you racing at the 2200 on the weekend?
That's correct, yep.
How'd you go?
I had a bit of fun. Yeah, it went pretty quick for me anyway.
Mate, we had a look at the. I mean, I was up in the commentary box with Steve, and mate, we saw the car from upstairs. Mate, it is beautiful. Tell us a little bit about it.
We've got a LS3 turbo G42, so yeah, it pokes along pretty good. Standard bottom end, which yeah, we're getting to the limits of, but yeah.
Well, mate, I tell you what, she plays the game over the 8th mile. What's its best time over the quarter?
We went 10.8 at Cuda, so we haven't done much here, so we'll see. Yeah, it's pretty new to me, so yeah, we'll see what happens.
Well, mate, thank you for bringing the car out again to Sydney Dragway for our Aeroflow Race for Real night. As I said, a beautiful looking car, and mate, she's got the grunt to back it up.
Thank you very much.
Great stuff. Yeah, Steve, that car certainly caught your attention and my attention when it came out. And it is good to see the car here again this week for Aeroflow Race for Real.
Certainly got a great stance with those big tyres tucked up tight in the mud guards as well. If Japanese spec is your thing, we've got a bunch of Skylines and Japanese cars here tonight. It's a fine example on camera there. Thank you very much, Adam. The R32.
They always look good in the dark colours, don't they? It's just the body shape. It's a shame they didn't come out in black.
They didn't, did they? No. Oh, well.
Yeah.
The dark blue, yeah, that's a nice colour too. You see Monaro that ran a little bit earlier. The reverse hood, the reverse cowl scoop on it with the air cleaner sticking out above that. Guessing some sort of tool induction setup on that. Very clean HSV. I like this 1-tonner. It's the colour is certainly ticking some boxes for me. Really nice tray on the back. A big set of tyres. There's not a huge amount of clearance there on those rear guards. Was this the Cortina you're talking about? Yeah.
Big rubber on the back.
Looks good in the grey actually.
Nice deep dish.
Yeah. Nice. We've always had a strong contingent of that model Cortina actually running in Super Street, Super Sedan.
Even in the 6-cylinder version, they went really well.
Yes.
250s in it.
Yeah, well, they had the 250. My uncle had one with a top loader in it.
Yep.
All from the factory. Did a bit of a run out. Very nice Falcon there. That gentleman ran fairly quickly, I think it was, on his first pass into the high 11s, I think, from memory.
Passenger in the car with him.
Matching open face helmets.
Yep.
We can see the smile. Oh, it's a Crown wagon. Okay, nice. I had a feeling it was a Toyota, but I wasn't sure what model. I'm seeing more and more of them on Marketplace for sale.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
I guess I've clicked on a couple because of one of the young guys at work seems to want, he's looking for his first car, but everything he's picking is like the biggest car you could possibly find.
Okay.
So, yeah, just trying to help him out with that. But there's your Cosmo, the 20B Cosmo. Quite an unassuming car as it sits there, and I think we're going to see some big things out of that a little bit later tonight.
Yeah, that's what we like to see. They're on camera.
Well, nice LCG.
Yeah, I bet you. I knew you were going to pick that, Mark. The camera only flashed on it for about 2.5 seconds, but Mark spotted it.
Oh, he's even opened the bonnet.
Look at that, with the light too. Good job, mate.
Perfect.
Look at you go, small block Chevy.
Big set of pipes on it.
Yeah. Making sure it breathes. Have a word to him, Stu.
Well, I certainly am. Aeroflow Race for real, mate. What's your name?
Peter.
Peter, welcome. Tell me a little bit about your Tirana, because Mark's got his eyes locked on your car, man.
Last time I was here, what's done to the car? Obviously, it's got a V8 at 350. I've had the car for it's always an ongoing project. Just to make it nice. I can never get enough chrome on the car. LCs love but I haven't been out for a long time, so I'm catch up at the moment. I'm just trying to sort out the car and get it right.
Well, mate, you got a fair bit of engine work into it. Who did all the work for you?
A chap by the name of Jim Rowley built the engine many years ago. It's been strong ever since. I'm trying to find an excuse to do some work to it, but it's been a brilliant motor all along. Yeah, ever since we built it, it's been great. Yeah.
That's what we want to hear, mate. I mean, there are engine builders around that they're good and they do a good job, but it's good to hear someone start my engine.
We started with good parts, and he's an excellent engine builder. He's not building engines anymore. He's retired now, but I can see this motor going on for many more years. So, but I'm quite honest, I could probably put it together myself. But when you're spending a lot of money on these cars, it's always good to use a professional and spend that little bit more money and get it right, just in case you blow it up. So it's good to use experienced people.
Well, it's fantastic to bring the Tirana out tonight. Have a good run tonight, mate. We look forward to seeing it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, back to you boys upstairs.
Yeah, thanks there, Stewie. Well, the Holden in the rocket lane, a lot of smoke coming off the right-hand side of that car. I'm not sure whether it was chewing a bit of tyre.
They were mopping a little bit of something on the start line. Let's hope that your assumption is right, Mark. Because the smoke seemed to stop as it went across the finish line. So
yep.
I think he said that he's trying the slicks, and
okay.
So maybe, fingers crossed it is just a bit of tyre up. Although that's not good if you cut through the tyre, of course, but it's not leaving bits and pieces and debris on the racetrack as a engine would if it was blowing that much smoke.
Yep.
Nice little BMW down there on the screen, and looks like we're just checking the half track out. One of our officials down there doing the 660 yoga course.
So far, so good.
We're just down in the staging lanes, Mark, and Mark from PSC Racing's lapped on Aiton's VR Commodore. He's not quite happy about something on that previous run, so deep in thought to get that repaired. See Humble back here tonight, that very tough little manually shifted set of radials of it.
You're breaking up a little bit there, Stu.
Yeah, I can hear that. It's not ideal. But just down here with the utes, because the red ute down here with the yeah, mate. Geez, that kind of rings a bell. What's going on, brother?
Not a lot. Pretending a drag race.
Nice, nice. Because pretty sure I've seen this car on the burnout pad.
Should be. It'd probably be on there by the end of the year, I reckon.
Beautiful. Hey, you got a manual box in this thing as well.
Yeah, kept it manual for now. See how we go.
Nice, because very rarely do I see a blown Commodore with a manual in it. That is seriously, seriously cool. So what's the best pass you've done in this?
So far 13.8, but Will's been up the track, so we'll see how we go and just have a bit of fun. Hopefully get a bit of maybe 11 if we can.
I'll tell you what, with the motor it's in it, there should be an 11 in it.
Yeah, it should make it easy, but it's just getting it to hook up, it's a problem.
Maybe you need radials on the rear end. It's great to see the car here, yeah, mate. And to see that, hear that car's going to be on the burnout pad later on, that is seriously cool.
All right, that one-tonner, strong burnout down there in the Aeroflow lane, taking on the Commodore in the rocket lane. One-tonner away, 1.7 seconds to the 60-foot. Quite still down on the start line here at Sydney Dragway. 11.65 with a 2, 114 miles an hour.
And 12.8 at 116 miles an hour. It was all one-tonner all the way.
All right, so BMW taking on the Skyline down there in the rocket lane.
Purple Toronto just coming under the tunnel.
BMW took the lead off the start line, but the Skyline quickly took the lead back. 10.76 with a 0, 130 miles an hour. Look at the speed for the BMW though.
Yes.
11.72 with a 6, also at 130. So there's a second difference in ET there, but the same speed at the top end. You know, that tells me they're making a similar amount of horsepower.
Absolutely, yep.
Probably a little bit more for the BMW to achieve that with a slower ET. Is this a nice looking grey Cortina on screen now, closest to camera, but the Skyline on the other side, it was not shy. I think on the first pass that it ran tonight, Cortina is out and gone, 107 miles an hour and a half track, and a 10.73, 128 miles an hour at the finish line.
And 12.1 at 98 miles an hour for the Skyline, but he backed out of that way early.
Yeah, low 12 should be 115 to 120 mile an hour, I suppose. I think he was a little bit more than that, actually.
Yeah.
The XY on screen.
Up against the Commodore. Both cars just slowly easing into the lights. Oh. Commodore a little bit more aggressive off the line. A 1.47 and 60. 10.6, 124 miles an hour for the Commodore. And
12.73, 99. I'll give it 100. I'm going to give it 100.
Yeah. So I think he backed that that Falcon.
Yes.
Way down for that miles an hour.
12.73 there. All right, the Utes having round 2 of their little battle, I think. The same pairing came out before. The Falcon Ute just blazing the tyres.
Yeah, same as last time. And the Commodore Ute is still really unsettled, isn't it?
It is 12.44 with a 9, 121 miles an hour. It did hit the replay button there. We'll see There was a big movement around half track. You see the Falcon just blaze the tyres. It's still quite moving around between the 330 and half track. How clean is this Commodore down here in the rocket lane?
Nice SLE. Up against
1982 model, I'm guessing, from the number plate.
Yeah. Up against a little Mazda. Well, not as aggressive off the line, the Mazda.
No.
But definitely dishing it out.
Wow, 10.17, 130 miles an hour.
And 13.5 at 113 miles an hour. Well, nice. Quick little burnout out of the Trana. 350 Chev.
That wasn't a factory colour, that one, was it?
There is a factory colour like that, but I think it's a little bit darker.
.7 seconds to the 60 foot. Just under 100 mile an hour at half track. Through the finish line, 11.20, 124 miles an hour. That's nothing to be sneezed at, Mark.
No, it's a good pass. It was a little bit lazy off the line as well, so got a 10-second pass in there.
We've got some of our Dragway below us in the tunnel. As Hummel gets off the start line, a little bit of torque steer out of the Honda.
Yeah, there's a lot of torque steer. He's definitely manhandling that car.
Onto the big screen, see the tree count down. Bogged a little bit on the start line, and then all of a sudden it said, hey, let's go.
Yep.
All right, I think I can hear Amber downstairs calling dial in. So we're into the semi-final, the Tyre-frying challenge from last week. We've carried that over so we can get a result. We've got 4 cars left. This is 2 of them. We've got
3 cars.
Oh, sorry, Aiden's out. As you mentioned, he was having some issues.
Yeah, it looks like it. We've got Joe Borg down here. We've got David Matosevic. We've got Sammy Joe, and unfortunately, it looks like Aiden's got a few problems with the VR Commodore. So we'll be going straight into the semis. So Sammy Joe gets a bit of a buy run, which would probably help her, Steve, because 10.9 seconds on the previous run.
It's a second away from where she wants to be.
No, not at all. So Sammy Joe will be wanting to get a run on the board in these conditions. But David Matosevic, he's got the race face on tonight, boys. So keep an eye on him in the mighty Cortina.
Well, he's got a lot of chasing to do. 14.64, and he's in with a 10.45.
Yeah. So what's 4.2 seconds?
Yep.
Head start going to the White Falcon to Adam's right, or the car on screen will do the chasing.
It doesn't seem like when you do that, like break it down, doesn't seem like a lot of time, but when you're sitting there, it is.
And bearing in mind too, Mark, that Joe Borg is very, very sharp on the lights. No matter if he's driving his Silver Falcon or if he's got the EL. And David Matosevic equally as good on the tree as well. So it's going to be a very, very tight race between them. I know Joe probably doesn't worry if he wins or loses. He's out here having fun, but I think in the back of his mind, he knows he's good on the tree. And he's in a street car. He knows his car's back to front, left, right, and centre. So David's got to watch the lights, because if Joe can snag a 002 or a 003, David knows that he's got to be equally as sharp on the tree, if not sharper. And that's easier said than done in this game. David's got a lot of experience in Super Street and has done for many years with the Cortina. But Joe Borg, he's here just about every week in his street-registered Ford Falcons. And he knows the tree, he knows how his cars react.
You can see the start line crew just burning something off with the burner. I'm glad that Stewie shared the love with the commentator curse down there between both competitors.
Well, I am the king of commentators curse.
Yeah, but if you share it around, then it negates one from the other, you see. You did.
Hey, that didn't work on the weekend, did it?
No.
Oh, Mark, by the way.
Yes.
Speaking about the weekend, I was very impressed with Stephen Bush on the weekend. Not only, I mean, we all know Steve's a fantastic commentator, but I've got to say, Mark, his American accent is getting better every month. I'll tell you, he called a race with a slight American accent.
I did. It was
and I was very impressed.
One of the bikes, wasn't it?
It was. I was very impressed. And it made me laugh. It made me kill myself laughing. So, Steve, credit to you. You're
Well, I did work with Alan Reinhardt a couple of weeks ago.
Well, yes, you did, but on the same time as that, mate, you and I are starting to get to the stage now where we can start stirring up Chris Diggles, so it's good.
Oh, we've got nothing on him, mate.
I don't know about
Sorry,
that.
I'm sorry. We've got big improvement. That guy could have a conversation with himself with 4 different people. You think there's 4 different people in the room, but they're all him.
Of course, Chris Diggles in the process of building a new car at the moment, and it's always exciting to tune into his live stream on Tuesday. So, Chris, if you're watching the live stream, mate, keep them coming, mate. We enjoy them every Tuesday night. All right, the semi-final, David Matosevic down here in the Cortina, about to take on Joe Borg in the EL Falcon.
All right, so 1464 the dial in for the Falcon. We can see it up on the boards in the Aeroflow lane. He's away with a...
Ooh. That doesn't help.
A .219 light. I was keeping quiet just in case the Cortina driver could hear him, but he's got away with an 031. If that wind light's not on for the Cortina, something drastic has happened. 1075 with an 8, 103 miles an hour will take the win. Gets there by nearly a second. Unfortunately, the Borg machine...
Yeah, didn't want to play on the line, did it?
No, didn't want to play. But an 031 on the tree for David in the Cortina. He'll be taking on Sammy Joe in the final.
Actually surprised me that he didn't get out of it. He drove it all the way through, so he must have been very sure about his dial-in time.
Yeah, that combination's been around for a little while, 347. See if Sammy Joe can get back into that low 9-second zone. As they're trying something different.
60 foots on time.
And a 10-1-2 with a 3, 132 miles an hour across the finish line. So we'll be seeing the black Cortina taking on the green Commodore in the final.
So I think if you go by that, Sammy Joe might be doing all the chasing.
Yes. Not by a lot, though, depending
No,
on...
not by a lot,
It's not
no.
going to be certainly a big chase in it.
It was a 10-7 against a 10-1, so Sammy Joe will take a little bit out of that.
Yeah, I reckon about half a second. I think the gap will be, but our bike rider through the finish line, 1478 with an 8, 85 miles an hour. Luke Hinchelwood in the Amarok on screen. Already cut a 002 tonight. .059 on the tree this time around. Taking on the Commodore wagon in the Aeroflow lane. I don't go too bad, those Amaroks, do they? 1499 with a 6, 91 miles an hour to a 16.9 at 83 for the for the Commodore in the Aeroflow lane. Very nice little RX2 on screen there.
Yeah, it is very tidy, isn't it?
Like Simmons on it. Very quiet too. I can barely hear it from up here.
Which
Even
is
on the track
unusual.
lights. Yeah. Oh, there we go. .3 seconds to the 60. The Aeroflow lane through the finish line, 13.77 with a 5, 99 miles an hour to a 14.23 at 95 for the little Mazda.
Well, tighter down there. Definitely not holding back on the revs.
He's saying to the Hondas, whatever you can do, I can do better. And the VTEC kicks in and says, "Hold my beer."
12.8, 122 miles an hour to a 17.2 at 79 miles an hour. With the BMW with the flashy lights underneath.
There's no missing that, is there?
None at all. Up against the Honda.
I tell you what, they'd be so handy when you're working under the car.
Yeah, they would be good, wouldn't they?
LED, so they don't draw much.
Yep.
Much power. This one's pretty stout, let me tell you. 1.9 to the 60, but certainly stacking on the speed at the top end. 11.6, 122 miles an hour.
And a 16.9 at 84 miles an hour for the rocket lane. A pairing of Hondas.
You just don't see that model car on the road anymore, do you?
No, no.
I was all excited the other day. I was driving to work and I passed a Mark 1 Cortina on the road going to work the other morning. I can't remember the last time I saw that.
Yep. Have you seen there's a firm producing the old type of Cortina, but with a lot of modern stuff in it?
In Australia, or?
I think it is Australia, but it more than likely would be Europe.
Yes, because that. Yeah, because you can order a brand new Mark 1 Escort if you want. MST cars or something, I think it's called.
Yeah, it's got all the gear in it.
Yeah, you just tick boxes. I want that. I want that cage. I want bubble arches, or I want standard body. I don't know what turnkey cost would be. A lot more than what I could afford by the time you do the conversion, but still.
I suppose it depends on how many ticks you put.
That's it. If you just tick blindly and then worry about it at the end, then yes, you might scare yourself.
They might have the insane box at the bottom. You just tick that and that's it.
All of the above.
Yeah, there goes your pension.
Yes, correct. Well, they've just finished a carbon fibre body for one, and the whole body weighs 140 kilos.
Wow. Gee.
Oh.
Searching for gears.
Got one now, a second or third perhaps. Well, there we go. That's Ray. I think that was the one that they were talking about on social media earlier this week. Not much in that one across the finish line.
No.
0.1 of a second. The Aeroflow lane would have taken that if there wasn't missing of the gears. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. And we've got a 14.13, 104 miles an hour in the Aeroflow lane to a 14.6 at 96 in the Rocket there on that pass. Toyota Crown Wagon down there in the Aeroflow lane.
Never seen a real lot of them, have we?
No. No. Quite a big car, really, when you think about it. Taking on the Lancer, I think it is, in the Rocket lane. Yeah, what, the Toyota's going to take the win here. Assuming they'd have a 1J or similar on board. 12.05, 116 miles an hour.
And 12.2 at 113 miles an hour. They've been a really nice wagon because they usually, Japanese cars from Japan are just absolutely packed with everything.
Especially their big tourer type cars. You know, like
yeah, imagine if it had a 2J jammed in it.
Yep. All right, let's see what these little Cosmo can do. Still can't get over how quiet it is. Much better this time around. And we'll run on through for a 12.0 at only 104 miles an hour.
And a 14.7 at 93 miles an hour. Got the Mazda up against the skyline. Wow.
Wow. The little Mazda's motoring at the top end of the racetrack. I rolled out of it. 109 at half track anyway. 1070 at 106.
And 13.4 at 77. So both guys got out of both of those cars.
All right, next up we got the Mercedes SUV down there in the Aeroflow lane. Taking on the Golf R. Again, the robots in the gearbox not doing their job properly, I don't think.
Got some flashy headlights on this car. Just coming across a burnout.
All right, Maury Ute back out once again.
That's Falcon.
One of those cars turbocharged. I have a feeling it's the Maury.
Yeah, it was a couple of quick gear changes, wasn't it? Sounds like you just sort of first to get it turning and then straight in a second to load it up.
Yep.
14.3 at 93 miles an hour for the Maury. Hilux down in our Aeroflow lane.
Taking on the Nissan Z.
What, 340 or something, I don't know.
Not the 370, I don't think, but yes, a Nissan Z car, we'll call it.
That works.
V6 power plant. Beating up a little bit on the Hilux, as you'd expect. In fairness to the Hilux. 13.59 with a 7, 104 for the Nissan.
And 17.0, 81 miles an hour for the Hilux. Too bad for a little four-cylinder.
It's just my luck, isn't it, Mark?
What's that, mate?
Well, you weren't here last week, but so I was talking to Bushy about a gentleman with a Tesla. How I hadn't seen him for a while. It's just my luck that somebody brings out a Tesla today. It's not the same guy, by the way, Steve. It's a different driver. But nevertheless, it's a Tesla.
Well, wasn't the gas-fired pizza guy here the other week in his electric car? Or is that not an electric car? I thought it was.
Oh, there was one here the other week that ran an 11. I think it was 11.
Oh!
Can't remember now. That BMW, though, a little bit squirmish off the start line.
It's definitely got really out of shape. And VF goes through 14.9, 106 miles an hour. was 16.976 miles an hour.
All right, keep your eyes on the car in the Aeroflow lane on the big screen. Sort of happened in slow-mo. Next up, we've got the Tesla down there taking on Brent.
HG.
Turbo LS3, I think he said in this one.
Yep.
Which is the 427, isn't it? Yeah, nice. Just taking the win though, 10 at 92 with a 125 miles an hour.
And 11.4 at 118 miles an hour for the Eveready.
It looked closer than that across the finish line from up here.
Yeah.
All right, this beautiful looking one-tonner. I've got to get a photo of this car because we do have Commentator's Choice Award tonight, and the winner will receive a free ticket to Race Reel for next week. I've got 2 cars already, but I will have to get a photo of this ute because that definitely ticks the boxes for me. 11.75 at 115 as the VF Commodore does its burnout procedure, and it's about to take on the mighty Munro.
So
You know what, Mark?
Yeah, mate.
These things, these HQs, mate, or the old Monaros, I still remember years ago, when I first met Adrian Hodson at a Super Cruise, and if anybody remember that, they know what I'm talking about, down at Albion Park. But there was a fella on that cruise that had a bright yellowy green coloured Monaro, and it was set up like a pro street car. It had the roll cage, massive rear tyres on it like this one, and street driven. And I'll tell you what, man, what a weapon it was too. And look at that, a 1067 at 126. They don't build them like they used to, mate. Those things just ooze pro street without even being pro street.
Yeah, they do indeed. I had one of those, exactly the same at GDS in Jade Green.
How many cars do you reckon you've owned in your car time?
You had to ask that question, Steve.
I know, I've had 14 Tiranas.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes.
Were they, or like registered, I mean? Like not, not pro. Yeah. Wow, okay. Wow, that's a substantial number.
Mate, I didn't mind them. They weren't a bad car.
Cortina out and gone, 1051, 130 miles an hour. That is a well-sorted street car right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. And 12.0, 127 miles an hour for the Aeroflow lane.
Panel van man on the live stream, he's had 17 XP Falcons.
Yeah.
Sure, you sure that's not Galvo?
Well, unless he's moonlighting as panel van man, I don't know.
I didn't think there was that many left.
No, they're not. I'm only on XP Falcon.
Yeah. But they've got to be complete cars.
Yeah. All right, this very quick Commodore down there, basically feathering the throttle from about 1,000 feet. 1293, 113 miles an hour. Some issues for the Skyline in the Aeroflow lane.
We've got the XY up against the LC Tirana.
The official Grasshopper on the live stream has had 22 V to VY Commodores.
Wow. That's a collection.
The question is was he doing burnouts in them and that's why he's had so many of them, because they've thrown rods and it was easier to get rid of them? I'm not sure. All right, 169, 125 miles an hour in the Rocket lane.
And 13.1 at 108 miles an hour. That HSV VE Commodore sounds absolutely brilliant when it's just full noise.
That VH doesn't sound too bad either, boys, down
Nah,
here.
sounds nice and tough, Stu.
Yeah, 965 with a 3, 121 miles an hour. For
And
the GDS. Sorry, Mark.
And a 13.9 at 112 miles an hour.
Well, Mark, and Steve got a little bit of Jambo action now. We've got the 1UZ in the Toyota Hilux taking on the 13B in the little Mazda.
We definitely know the Mazda can put it together.
Well, we'll see if we can get to see another wheel stand. Hopefully not. Hopefully we'll see him do a good 60.
Well,
oh.
And runs on through for a 10.22 with a 7, 129 miles an hour at the finish line.
And 11.1, 124 miles an hour.
Had a feeling the Mazda was on a launch when it was up on the two-step.
Yeah, he just definitely fed the revs into it.
Listen to that supercharger.
Yes. I wonder how he keeps burst plates in it.
I was wondering how he's keeping that thing straight, because that only got small little street rubber on the rear end of it. Don't know how much horsepower he's putting out. All right, boys, we're about to get into the final now for our Dolly Roan shootout, the carryover from last week. We've got Sammy Joe Johnson in the dialed-in green machine, about to take on David Matosevic in the mighty Ford Cortina. Two great racers, two great people. Let's see how they go. So 10.44 dial-in for David Matosevic and a 10.10 for Sammy Joe Johnson on the dial-in. That 0.3 of a second, Steve, that's going to make a difference on that Christmas tree.
It's only a 10th in the start line, but Dave Matosevic will take the win here. 10.49 with a 0 and a 10.44. Gets there by a 900th of a second, Stewie.
But 10.14 as well.
Yeah, for Sammy Joe, 10.14 with a 7 on a 10.10 a dial-in.
So they both were just inside.
Yep. Two very well sorted machines there. Congratulations to David for taking the win.
Got the VL down in the rocket lane. Parachute on the back.
So guys, we're going to pull up Sammy Joe and David Matosevic up here on the return road, and we will present them with their plaques. Big congratulations to David Matosevic. It was always going to be a very, very tough race between two very tough competitors.
Well, 14,788 miles an hour for the Aeroflow lane.
And we've got the Toyota Cressida taking on the Commodore wagon down there in the rocket lane.
Good to see P-Plate around here having a bit of fun.
Sure is. The Cressida struggling for traction down there. But it's going to take the win with a 1286 at 122 miles an hour across the finish line.
And 17,083 miles an hour. There was one of them in South Africa with a 2J in it.
Yes.
And yeah, it was just breaking records everywhere. And I had a little bit of a lose, and it was the last of that one.
Unfortunate, isn't it?
Very unfortunate, yeah, because it was a very, very competitive car.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the winner and the runners-up from our Dial Your Own shootout last week. We'll start with the runner-up, Sammy Joe Johnson. Sammy, that was always going to be a very tough race. You gave it a dead set red hot go.
Yeah, I actually didn't know who had the win light down there because nothing come up on the wall, but I looked in my side mirror and I saw his light, so I was like, good race. So these guys are always competitive. We love racing these boys, so they always give you a good run for their money.
Well, mate, congratulations for making the final. Bit of a shame there for Aiden, but you know what? You made the final. You got some good data, and you weren't far off.
Yeah, not how you want to make a final. Obviously, a teammate having a car issue, so obviously we'll hopefully get the VR back to the shed and work out what's going on with that. But yeah, like I said, we love these Dial Your Own comp nights. That's what we want to see. We want more people coming out, having a crack at Dial Your Own racing. And it doesn't matter, you don't have to have a 10-second car. You can have a 20-second car, you can have a full drive, you can have a ute. Bring it out, come have some fun.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Sammy Joe, though, for making the final. Just some paperwork for you to fill out, please.
Do you want to go talk to him first and we'll do it after? Go talk to him, go.
All right, David Matosevic, the winner of our Dial Your Own from last week. Dave, mate, what was running through your head before that pass? Because up against Sammy Joe, Sammy can be pretty quick on the lights.
Oh, yeah.
You knew you were in for a race?
I knew very much I was in for a race. I absolutely just tried to hit the tree and guess it, and luckily it came on. Last time we raced, she beat me, so it was anyone's race all the way down. Such a good feeling, a good race.
Mate, both of you do really well at this Dial Your Own here at Aeroflow Race for real. What would you say to anybody that wants to give it a go, Dave?
It's good fun. You just come down and go around and have fun doing it. It's so much, you get a good rush at it, you get to know your car, and you get have a lot of fun just working out what your car does, how it runs, consistency, and you challenge yourself with it. You win and lose by thousands, that's how it works.
Well, David, congratulations, mate. The mighty Cortina, it's got up again. We'll send it back upstairs to you boys in the commentary box, and I'll finish off the paperwork down here.
Thanks, Stu.
Yeah, well done to Sammy and David for getting to the final. We started, I think, with 31 cars, I think, last week. Yeah, so it was a full field. I'm pretty sure it was 31 cars. Sorry if I've got that wrong. It was a whole week ago, Mark.
Yeah. A lot of things happen in a week.
So much happened in that week. But, you know, congratulations to all of the competitors that took a part in that competition, and I'm sure that we'll hopefully continue to build.
Yep. Well, 11.9 to a 14.9.
All right, what do we get down there now? Falcon taking on the Golf in the Aeroflow lane.
What do we have sitting over in the burnout box there? Is that a Volvo? Over this side?
Yes, I thought it was a Volvo, but you know how my vision is with black cars at night. You know, I struggle a little bit.
Oh, I struggle at night with all cars.
Pretty close to half track both these runs, but the Aeroflow lane just pulling away now. And we'll run on through for a 13.78 at 105.
And 14.9 at 95. Oh, we've got a good view in the back of the Murray now. You can see the stacks either side. What have we got? A knight? Is it like
I'm not sure what the thing is in the middle. Yeah, it looks like some sort of
like
gas.
an armoured suit or something?
Yeah, yeah.
It's so cool, isn't it?
Different, that's for sure. Yeah, definitely a turbo going on in there. From memory, from a long time ago, I think it has a 4A GE in it or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, a little Toyota 1600. Or Z, it'd be a Z because it's the turbo forced induction supercharged one.
Geez, they were a tiny little supercharger on those things.
They were, but you know what?
They worked well.
They did. They worked well. They were, for the size of the engine, they fitted in just about any four-cylinder car. So if you had a rear-wheel drive, Escort or a Cortina or anything, and you didn't mind switching over from factory and brand for the power plant, they fitted in just about anything. And yeah, 14.1, 89 miles an hour that time around.
And 17.2 at 81 miles an hour.
I mean, you got to remember too, if that engine was out in Corollas of the early 90s now.
Yeah. It's insane, isn't it?
Good race unfolding here in front of us.
Yes.
0.08 of a second across the finish line. 13.70 to a 13.90 in the rocket lane.
Well, we're just talking about black skylines. There's a black skyline.
Yes. And a red one.
Yeah. I wonder if it's a factory black car.
I thought you said they didn't do it.
No, I didn't see a lot of them.
I know the grey was the gunmetal grey was the more popular colour. Yeah, those screamer pipes working away there. The Aeroflow lane gets there stoutly. 11.22 with an 8, 130 miles an hour.
And 13.4 at 113 miles an hour.
Another Skyline in the Aeroflow lane this time, taking on the Lancer down there in the rocket lane. Lancer with the jump by about a second head start on the tree, but the Skyline with the horsepower.
Yeah, definitely bringing it on top end.
11.93 with a 5, 123 miles an hour.
And 12.9 at 112 miles an hour.
Must say a big thank you as well to Brett from Darlin Racing, as well as Mark Duskalakis from PSC Racing for putting up the money for the Dial Your Own shootout. And big congratulations once again to David Matosevic for his win in the Cortina. And keep your eyes on our Facebook page, guys, because no doubt we'll have a Dial Your Own night coming up in the future. And you yourself can enter as well, you never know. Like David and Sammy said, you could just jag a good light, you could knock out someone and go around, so you never know. Hey Mark, I think you better get the ute out, mate, and have a crack yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, the next one, both bring your cars out. Adam and I will do the commentary.
I'll be able to bring the Cortina out.
No, you're going to bring the Escort, Steve.
The Cordy's not
the
going,
Escort.
mate. I'll have to Fred Flintstone the Cortina.
Okay, Escort.
Yeah, but we need at least two commentators up here, so the two of you can race the next one, and then the next one after that, Adam and I will have a crack. Adam will have his exhaust by then.
Well, mate, if you and I can do it on Saturday all day, then I think it's only 4 hours.
I reckon we could just all commentate from your cars.
That's it. Yeah. Escort doesn't have Bluetooth, mate.
Well, the Bandit helmet sits a little bit lower than my other helmet, so probably not as good. Bill Hudson of Colas, 0-2-0 on the tree from Bill. Tell you what, Steve, is that car running a little bit
Back
rich, or
well
is that
out of
something
that.
else?
I'm not sure. It was flash and flame out the pipes pretty savagely there, and the smoke appeared once again. Bill this time around getting out of the throttle. I've hit save on the replay. Let's see.
Seems like it's in the gear change from first to second. It gives that big flash out.
So we're keeping your eyes. Car left of a screen here. And right about there, you see one flash out of the pipes, and then the smoke appears.
I reckon it's rubbing on the tyre. It's on the side where it's
twisting that
way,
way,
it's
isn't it?
bent right over. It's phrasing. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I see what he's
Well,
saying now.
leaning over.
It's leaning over.
Sorry, mate.
It's all right. Ben on the cameras was just giving some advice to Mark.
Yeah. To adjust. Yeah.
It's all good. If you're wondering what we're jabbering on about. All right, that Cortina back again. Wouldn't have had a chance to cool down, I dare say, Mark.
No, not at all. He's up against the VF Commodore.
1.7 seconds to the 60-foot, 109 at half track, 6.8 seconds, and a 10.44 with a 4 at 135 miles an hour.
Just does it so clean and just spot on all the way down there.
Very nicely set up car, that one.
So you've got a little Mazda rotary coming on out.
The Commodore there had a couple of good stabs at the throttle. The Rocket Lane stole the win away. Got there by 4/10, 11.73, 131 miles an hour.
And 12 to 130 miles an hour. Definitely got the lot of top end horsepower out of that car.
Very much so. VH taking on the XY.
Okay, we've got the VL coming out again with a parachute on the back. Was rolling in a stage, and our starters spotted something on the car and just wheeled him back out. $12.0 to a 10.5. VH Commodore up against the LC Tirana.
Nice launch for the Aeroflow lane there. Went 107 to the 60 through the finish line first. 11.10, 125 miles an hour.
And 12.4 at 115 miles an hour. Interesting to see if that car has broken into the 10s previously. So very close.
I think that was third gear for the Commodore Ute down there. That rear end is definitely not loving that power plant right now.
Not at all.
This is what we like to see, boys. A turbocharged VL with a parachute.
Wow, that sounds good.
Yeah, a little bit of help from that car, boys, from Wollongong Automotive Services. Of course, they're no strangers to some very high horsepower V8s. But keep your eyes on the VL.
Oh, 1.5.
Yeah, nice clean launch. No messing about on the start line. Out of the throttle at half track. 131 miles an hour at half track. Still rolls to a 946 at 105.
That is a really big back down.
Yeah, as Go-Go Gadget would say, wowzers.
Yeah.
There is a bunch left in that car.
The Mazda 1300 coming out now, Hypo 13. About to take on the RX2 Capella. A little bit of help from the coating guys on the 1300 down here in the Aeroflow lane. A very, very nice, clean, street registered RX2 Capella. Two of the early girls.
Just a little pop of the front end on the R100. Right, just out and gone. 10-1, 128 miles an hour.
To a 1381 at 98 for the RX2.
Yeah, definitely looked like they softened it off a fair bit off the start line out of the 1300. Certainly went forward rather than up, which is always a good sign. All right, the Honda Civic taking on the Commodore Sports Wagon.
Looks like the wagon with the advantage at this point in time. Just in front of 1,000. And runs on through for 1696 at 82 miles an hour.
And 1697 at 79 miles an hour.
All right, the BMW is back out, got the party lights on.
He's up against the Crown Wagon.
Yeah, how cool is this Crown Wagon market?
Oh.
It's seriously cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
It seems pretty quiet until that screamer pot comes over.
Yeah.
Tell you what, the Beamer's out in front at the moment, though. 1163 with a 3, 122 miles an hour.
And 12-1 at 106 miles an hour. I wasn't sure if the Beamer was even going to get there then.
Mate, the way that wagon left the start line, there was not one hint of wheel spin. It launched very, very well, as the wagons tend to do. All right, Joe Borg out here now, about to take on his nephew from SF Racing. The two Fords going head to head.
$14.7 to a $14.6. We've got the Volvo down in the Aeroflow lane, up against the Hilux.
Hilux leaving the start line fractionally too early, went 027 red. Volvo getting along nicely, 9.1 seconds to the half track, 14.1 with a 7, 96 miles an hour at the finish line.
And 17.2 at 81 miles an hour for the Hilux.
All right, got a battle of the Nissans. We got the R32 GTR down here in the rocket lane, taking on the 370Z. A bit of turn of the tyres there for the 370. And the R32 Godzilla rocking it down on the brakes before the finishing line too at 12.66. As the Rally Art Lancer comes out against the second of our R32 Skylines.
The Skyline hammering the limiter at the top of first gear there.
Tell you what, Lancer's gone. 11.9, 113 miles an hour.
Very unassuming, isn't it? To a 13.72 at 107 in the Aeroflow lane.
A little bit smoky, the Skyline off the hit there. Still smoking a little bit. Runs on through 12.30 with a 10.14 as the Audi comes out now against the BMW.
Yeah, I do like the blue on these M2 BMWs.
Yeah, I think those M3s are very, very smart looking cars, just quietly, Steve. I love the overall body shape that BMW have designed. And you're right, mate, that blue is sensational. Looks better on the lines.
Not too much in the reaction times. The Aeroflow lane, the better of the two. But the performance going to the Audi in the rocket lane so far. And a 14.51 with the 3, 98 miles an hour for the Audi.
And 15.2 at 106 miles an hour. Okay, the Tesla.
On a solo pass here. .7 seconds to the 60, 7.3 to the 8th, and 11.39 with a 2, 118 at the finish line.
Figures are all good, are they?
And you know what? They'd probably do that just about every run till it.
I think it just about has.
Yeah. Someone was telling me one of the Porsche models you can buy out of the box runs 8s.
That's insane, isn't it? Well, that one that we had out here, what'd that run, 9s?
Yeah, it was
9.8 or something?
9.8 at 156 mile an hour or something, yeah.
Yep.
From memory. All a hold battle on the start line. The HG taking on the 1-tonner. The tonner with the better light, but will the HG have the horsepower? Looks like he's out in front at the moment. Oh, there was a much in it, only 200ths of a second. 11.40 with a 6, 118 for the 1-tonner.
And 11.1, 124 miles an hour.
So definitely not much in that one at all, Mark.
No. No, that was pretty much lost on the reaction.
All right, the Cortina about to take on the Monaro. Two great looking cars. Both of them got big rubber on the rear end as well. Nice set of Willwood brakes on the Cortina, Steve.
Yeah, they seem to make kits for just about everything, don't they, Mark?
They do, yep.
The QE a little bit crossed up on the head of the throttle. The Cortina keeping him very honest as they approach the finish line. On the brakes fractionally early, 0.3 of a second. The margin across the finish line, 11.1, with a 5, 126 miles an hour for the Monaro on that run.
Commodore in the Aeroflow lane. Yeah, got a Beamer. Was it an Audi?
BMW, I think.
Sounded like a BMW.
Again, black car though.
Yep.
All right, guys, attention to the pits, guys. At 8:30. I'll be doing the Commentator's Choice Awards, so stick around, guys. 8:30, I'll be doing the Commentator's Choice for tonight.
Whoa. That got my attention, Mark.
Yeah, I think it
I
did
was going to
both of
say,
us.
I felt that.
Yeah, you probably would have felt that, Stewie, standing that close.
I did. I felt like I was working in the kitchen again.
Let's see if the guys can get the Falcon Ute off the line this time. Not having much luck with this tonight.
.11.29 with a 3, 125 miles an hour. The Commodore, and again the Falcon just blazing the tyres on the hit.
Yep. I'll take a little bit out of that one off the line. Just as soon as it comes up on boost, that's it. Just knights them.
I feel it's even starting to spin before it's on boost. What do you think?
Yeah, so once again, guys, to all the races that are out the back, guys, at 8:30, I'll be doing the Commentator's Choice for tonight. And then we'll aim for about either 8:45 or 9 o'clock for the reaction time winner for tonight.
Purple Tirana gets to the finish line first there, 11.13, 125 miles an hour.
And 12.1 at 113 miles an hour. Got the Toyota Ute up against the Commodore.
Yeah, the 1UZ in the Ute. Pretty good combination, this one, guys. It's not the fastest, but it is consistent. Taking on the St. Mary's engines. Has got a lot of travel in the rear end, bit of tyre spin at around 60 foot. It's still snaking around.
The Toyota gets there, Stu, by half a second, 11.09 with a 7, 124 miles an hour.
And 11.9, 125 miles an hour.
Driver of that Alton Ute definitely not shy to get up on the wheel when needed. Keeping in mind he's probably got the other hands on the gear stick.
Yep. Sammy Joe, nice, big, strong burnout.
Couple of quick purges of the nitrous for Sammy Joe. 3 counts down and gone. 0.91. I bet she wishes she had that reaction time last time out. And a 9.79 with a 6 at 1:35. Wow.
Yeah, so far tonight, a .002. That's the quickest that I've seen for the reaction time so far. But that's to be confirmed. The computer knows better than I do. So get your eyes on, guys.
And our bike rider through the finish line, 18:43 with an 8.77 miles an hour. A little bit unusual to only have one bike here.
Yeah.
Tonight.
We've got 2 Hondas.
The Rocket Lane away first with a 1:18 reaction time. Going to take the finish line too, Mark. 15.15 at 95 mile an hour.
And 18.1 at 80 miles an hour.
Another pair of Hondas down there on the start line. Integra taking on the Civic. Listen to those little inline four scream.
Yep.
12.92 with a 2.1. Sorry, beg your pardon. Wrong set of numbers, Steve. 15.28 with a 9 with 94 miles an hour.
And 16.9, 87 miles an hour. So we've got the Hyundai up against the Commodore Sportswagon.
Ooh, nice light. 0.34 for the Sportswagon.
$16.6 at 83 miles an hour.
And the Sportswagon, a 17.0 mark, 83 also.
Yeah, not a bad pass. A great reaction time.
These two fairly close in their reaction times, very close in the 60-foot times recorded. Looks like the Aeroflow lane starting to stretch the legs now, though. And we'll run on through first. 14.32 with a 0, 103 miles an hour.
And 17.0, 79 miles an hour.
All right, just all the racers, guys, that are here, and if you're out tonight, quarter to nine, we're going to be doing the reaction time for tonight. So stick around, guys. At 8:45, we'll call the reaction time winner.
Well, Steve, it looks like the Rocket Lane will take this one. 11.8, 122 miles an hour.
Yeah, till 14.91, 93 in the Aeroflow. Bit of Aussie muscle taking on some Japanese muscle down there in the Aeroflow lane.
The Falcon.
Gets to the 60-foot quite nicely, that little Mazda. 158 gets to the finish line quite nicely too. 10.43 with a 5, 138 miles an hour.
And 14.7, 91 miles an hour. Volvo up against the Skyline. That Skyline comes on hard.
It's like dead quiet, then all of a sudden it's like, yep, let's go.
Let's go, Rowdy.
12.16 with a 0, 129 miles an hour.
And 14.6 at 94 miles an hour. $13.6 at 107 miles an hour for the Aeroflow lane. The Tesla.
What's it going to run? 11.80, 123 miles an hour.
See how accurate you get it.
Well, it's only my memory. Very close on the tree.
177 every time.
11.39 with an 8, 118 miles an hour.
And 14.0 at 99 miles an hour.
It's a fraction ambitious.
I like the fact that you've got to wait for the car to warm up before you can switch it over to performance.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That'd be to protect the engine more than anything, surely, and to make sure that it does have some sort of heat in it.
Yeah, not sure of the reasoning, but yeah.
Little Maury, 14.58 with a 6 there for the Maury Ute.
Jeez, that's quick. Yeah.
This should be a good race. The Cortina away very nicely. Oh, just clearing the pipes out with the rev limit up. 158 to the 60. And gets to the finish line 10.17 with a 7, 134 miles an hour.
And 11.0, 124 miles an hour. HG has it been going slower? Like,
yeah, I'm sure he ran a 10.
Yeah.
I'd like to know what's in the Cortina. I don't think it's LS motor. I dare say I hope that it's not. But if it is, it is. If it's not, it's not. I can't see the number plate.
Well, you've got such a great choice of stuff in the Fords as well, haven't you?
Yes.
So
12.64 with an 8, 121 miles an hour in the Aeroflow lane.
And 11.1.
Okay, guys, just talking with all of the power with my fellow commentators upstairs. We've already picked a car for the commentator's choice, as judged by the three of us. And I am going to pull him up on the return road. We've just put it forward a little bit, just while he's here.
Ray on the live stream said 11.3 for the Tesla.
Oh, that's
almost bang on.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the winner of tonight's commentator's choice. here at Sydney Dragway's Aeroflow Race for Real. We've decided to give it to the driver of the Morris. Congratulations, mate.
Oh, thank you very much. Wasn't expecting that.
So tell us a little bit about the car, mate.
Well, it's a 54, I think, or a 56 Morris Minor. Found it in the paddock and just started doing it up like a rattler, like I do over in America and that. Now I had a Datsun motor in it, and then I ended up putting the 4AGE twin cam 16 valve in it, yeah. So this is my second motor because I blew the other one up. So I just needed to see what it would do down the water. Yeah, it's going all right. Yeah, I'm happy.
Well, mate, it is a fantastic looking car. What I get you to do, mate, is hop out of the car for me, please. We'll get you out, fill out some paperwork, and we'll get some photos. And you've actually won a free ticket to Race for Real for next week.
Oh, that's great. But the problem is I live in Young.
That's all right. Well, next time you come, just let us know, and you get the free ticket.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks.
Congratulations to the Murray driver coming all that way to midweek. Little purple Tirana out in front of that supercharged ute with a big move at the finish line. 11.29 with a 1.127 for the utility.
Commodore.
Check out this Commodore, Mark. That is moving through the smoke. 8.53 with a 132 miles an hour. He was out of that early too. He was 134 at half track.
Yep, indeed. It was. Yeah. I'd love to have seen what the miles an hour would have been on a full noise.
Should have been, yeah.
Yeah, it has indeed.
Boost numbers are pretty interesting too, I reckon. The bike reaching the finish line once again, 14.67 with a 3.88 miles an hour.
I reckon this little Honda down here is going to run out of nitrous soon.
Oh, is it the speed for sale nitrous people down in the pit still?
No, not sure.
Well, congratulations to Stephen in the Morris Minor, the winner of Commentator's Choice this evening here at Aeroflow Race for Real. We've still got reaction time winner to come, and that'll probably be happening around 8:45. So don't go anywhere, guys. Don't forget, we do have burnouts tonight as well.
How many cars we got, Stu?
I believe we've got about 8.
Wow.
I could be wrong. But I can't wait to get some smoke happening here at Sydney Dragway. Of course, if BURNOUTS was anything to go by, the competition is just tough.
Not a lot between these two cars.
No, definitely not. Rocket Lane just in front. Gets there 17.09 with a 0.83 miles an hour, 0.08 of a second, the margin across the finish line.
And 16.9, 82 miles an hour.
Another pair of Hondas down there. Where are all these Hondas when we had Hondas versus Haters?
Yeah.
I mean, there was quite a few of them, but there's a lot of new ones out here tonight. That
yes.
Hopefully they will come for the next one.
Yeah. Be nice to get a big amount of Hondas up against everyone else.
I'm pretty sure they were winning the tally right till the end almost.
Yes.
From memory.
Yep. 14-1 to a 17-2.
All right, next up we're going to see the BMW taking on the Falcon. Falcon closest to camera, or on the right-hand side now. Much better light for the Falcon. But a lot of horsepower there for the BMW. 1141 with a 5, 122 miles an hour.
And 14.8 at 93 miles an hour. With the Falcon back up against the Mazda again.
Only 1.4 seconds to the 60 there for the Mazda. Straightened out once it got past half track. 10.06 with a 7, 138 miles an hour. Also close to a 9-second pass.
Yep. And 14.6 at 92 miles an hour. Just been getting quicker and quicker all night.
I think getting a little bit more aggressive each time out.
Yes. Volvo up against the Skyline.
.11.59 with a 6, 128 miles an hour for the Skyline.
And 14.5, 94 miles an hour for the Volvo. Got the Nissan up against the Lancer.
Lancer says, I'll see you later. 12.25 with a 5 at 111 miles an hour.
It's got to be a Evo, isn't it, for that types of times.
I'm assuming that it's not it's a rally art car, so a factory turbo, but yeah, so it's only, thank you, Adam. No, thank you.
It's only got half the good gear.
We're certainly making the horsepower because there's not spinning the wheel or any the front wheels or anything, so. Well, it doesn't appear to be. 12.85 with a 7, 109 miles an hour in the Aeroflow lane. Just back once more. We're going to go for another 11.3, Ray, on the live stream. And, oh, no, it's slowing a little bit. 11.46 with a 2. 117 miles an hour.
And 14.0, 98 miles an hour. Well, 14.4 at 88 miles an hour for the Aeroflow lane. With the HG up against the QE 1-tonner.
Yeah, I got to say, I really like this 1-tonner. The work that has gone into it, not just on the way it's presented, but the tray itself with the wooden inlays. I reckon they look awesome, the way they do that with the car. But Brent having an absolute ripper of a night in the big Harlem sedan, 1099, 125. There's this beautiful looking Cortina comes out. You know, I just had a look on the inside of it, Steve. Not only is it had a lot of money spent on the outside, but it's had a lot of money spent on the inside as well. That is a beautiful looking weekend cruiser, that car.
Oh.
Just tagging that limiter at the top of first gear for the Cortina. 10:36 and 1:32.
And 11.2 at 127 miles an hour. Got the right name on the back of that Commodore, B&G.
Yeah, these naturally aspirated motors just sound great from down here. They really do. Even Chris Diggles last night, was having a conversation with somebody who tuned in on his live feed, and the sound of these N8 V8s, sometimes, Mark, they sound a lot better than the blown combinations.
.10.6 at 124 miles an hour.
Doing 11.90 at 129. So it just goes to show how much can be gained out of the 60-foot. The VH there was half a second quicker to the 60-foot.
Yep. And BMW doesn't want to do a burnout. Ah.
Is it a case of the computers saying no?
Yeah, robot's gone on strike.
No issues like that for the Tirana in the Aeroflow lane.
Computer probably extends to a MSD.
That's it. All right, brings those second pair of white lights on. Tree counts down. 082 on the tree for the Tirana. And gets to the finish line first. 11.08 with a 3, 126 miles an hour. Very close to a 10-second pass.
Yep, indeed. And 12.3 at 112 miles an hour. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, Steve, I wonder whether that car has broken into the tens on an early stage.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me with numbers like that. It's not that far away, really, is it?
No, not at all. You know what it's like. You just, on that perfect day when everything aligns right.
Yep.
You get the numbers you're looking for. Sammy Joe in the VH Commodore. 5.7 litre LS on the bottle.
.057 on the tree. Car lifting the left front as it does each pass. 981 with the 3, 135 miles an hour.
Great pass.
They seem to be getting the car's speed a little bit quicker and quicker each time out now.
Yep. Just doing those little dial-ins each time it comes out. A little bit more.
096 on the tree for the motorcycle.
All right, just to all the racers out the back, guys, just confirming that we've got about 9 minutes left for the reaction time contest. So if you are coming out to race, guys, get your eyes on the tree because we're not too far off from awarding the winner for tonight's Aeroflow Race for Real. Don't forget, guys, we've got burnouts coming up as well. Now, I've got the sheet here. We are scheduled to have 7 cars, just confirming about 7 cars for the burnouts tonight. So we've got a couple of few young guns coming out, which is great to see. And then we've got a whole heap of street cars.
13.7 to a 16.9. Got the Skyline up against the Volvo again.
Very aggressive, that Skyline, how it comes on a boost. 91 miles an hour to half track, but it already buttoned off at that point, I dare say. 12 at 96 with a 6 at only 84 miles an hour at the finish line.
All right, Wild as Racing. About to come out in their small tyre. It's only got a small tyre on it, this little Mazda. See how it goes. Well, that was a little bit tighter off the start line out of the Mazda. Let's see if he can stay in front. Yes, he does. 11.74 as the 370Z comes out against the R32 Skyline.
Very close on the tree, but I think the Skyliner will have the horsepower finish line. That inline 6 doing its thing, only a 13.0, but 113 miles an hour.
And a 13.9 at 103 miles an hour.
Really shows you the difference too, boys, between the RB motor and the more modern engine that is in the 370 from the Nissans. The RBs, obviously you've got the performance advantage at the moment with that style of motor.
Well, in fairness, I think there's been a lot more development, aftermarket development going to the RB in the last 30 years. But the V6 power plant will have that time in the sun, I'm sure.
Well, there are a couple of quick VG motors, I think
Yes,
they are.
VG, yeah.
VG motors getting around. Because one of them was in a well-known car, Godzilla Motorsport, their R35 factory extreme car. And I do believe there's one in a dragster as well, from memory as well. It's been out here at City Dragway a few times.
I think that's the earlier V6 versions, but the VQ, I think, is what's in the R35. There's a little Maury, keeps the Falcon very honest across the finish line, only a 10th in it.
We've got the Tesla back out again, up against the Crown wagon. Whoa. Pedaling the Crown off the line.
Yeah. Those rear tyres say, not today.
11,417 miles an hour. And a 14.0, 114 miles an hour.
Yeah, good to see Brent, who's from Canberra, in this beautiful looking car, the big Holden. But the 1 tonner, it's coming back at him. Can he get the win? Oh, that was close, 10.99. Well, the BMW trying to get some heat into those rear tyres. And it's very low VE Club Sport. Certainly set up very, very well, this car. A little bit of smoke coming out of the VE.
Didn't seem to slow it down at all.
Big flash of flames that crossed the line.
11.12 with a 4.127 miles an hour to an 11.04 at 131 mile an hour.
They got the Tirana back out again, up against the Ute.
All right, the guys from Race Solutions at Penrith. This nitrous-assisted barra underneath the bonnet on radials. Let's see if the guys have just toned it down a wee bit on the start line and try and get it through that 330-foot transition point. That's better. This is a good pass. 988 with a 4. 155 miles an hour. Sydney Dragway, put your hands together. What a pass from the Race Solutions Ute.
And 11.0, 126 miles an hour from the Tirana. It's good to see them guys getting that car sorted.
Yeah, you know what it shows? It shows grit and determination, I think, too. Like every pass that has come out, it's just spun the tyre, but it's enough to not get the car to run to its potential. And obviously they've been tweaking on it and got it to work.
Yep. And it was just enough that as soon as it started to turn, that was it.
Yeah.
It just beating the tyres and up they went.
Well, I'm wondering, Mark, if they pulled just a little bit of pressure out of the rear tyres, because when that thing launched, there was a lot of crinkling in the rear tyre when it left the line, particularly I didn't see the other side, but particularly this left rear, where it was spinning before when he left the start line.
Quite good of Stu. I dare say it's probably, they pulled that little bit of horsepower out of it. Maybe moved it a little bit further down the track.
Yeah, it wouldn't have needed too much, I don't think. No. But you know, as I say, credit to the team down there, because it's not all about making crazy horsepower, is it? You've got to be able to get it to the ground through your drive line and through the tyre that you've selected.
Yep.
Not only the brand, but the size.
Yes.
Got our red lights flashing.
Yeah, we've just got a track walker down at half track. We'll be back into racing very, very soon. They're just crossing the wall now. And then we're about to send Pro 416 back down. Now, he's just seen what that Falcon's done. So he'll be licking his lips right about now. He is one of our real street license holders. And Commentator's curse has struck again. Sorry, Steve.
You don't need to be sorry to me. It's the competitors that you cursed, mate.
If anybody watches the WWE and they know the character Danhausen, then yeah, you'll know where I'm coming from. You have been cursed. Sorry, Mark. I was giving you a hold in the rap, and yeah.
That's all right, mate.
Sorry, mate.
This car has problems with that rear end. I think no matter what they do with it, it's just producing so much horsepower.
Was there any bangs down there, Stu? I didn't hear any through the track mics.
No, there were no bangs that came out of the car. To me, it just seemed to lose a little bit of traction. I thought, okay, we might just have to pedal it a little bit, but there might be a little bit more to the story. The good thing is, though, from what I can see, is that nothing has leaked out of the car. So that is a bonus.
Yeah, that is always a good thing.
But he's done the right thing, tried to pull up as quickly as possible.
Tell what we might do, Stu, while we remove this car from the racetrack. We've only had one ad break earlier tonight. We'll throw to a couple of ads from some of our supporters here at Sydney Dragway. Mark, Stewie and I will be back with you very soon and not too far away from getting into our burnouts a little bit later on tonight, but still a little bit more drag racing to come. We'll be back with you very, very shortly.
You can spot them from a mile away. The ones who run Mickeys. They don't blend in. They don't back down. They build bigger. They drive harder. They win. Mickey Thompson isn't for everyone. It's for those who refuse to follow and choose to lead. Running Mickeys means something. It means you're part of a movement. Builders, racers, rebels. People who defy limits. Who set trends, not follow them. Who don't ask for permission. You want grip? You want guts? You want glory? Then you want Mickeys. Because if you're not running Mickeys, you're missing out on the most iconic name in tires and wheels. Born from American ingenuity, still American-owned. Built for those who blaze their own trail. Mickey Thompson, for the bold, for the winners, for the ones who forge their own legacy.
We've always had a few cars. They're all special. The T-Bird.
Oh, that's mine.
The Combi for when we want to get away. The XR8.
It's going to be a classic.
They're all insured with Shannon's,
We've also got Shannon's home and contents cover.
which helps protect our automotive collectibles, tools and memorabilia in the home and garage. If you're motoring enthusiasts like us, it's got to be
Shannon's.
Shannon's, insurance for motoring enthusiasts. Call 13 46 46 for a quote.
X-Pro Ignition by Aeroflow Performance. A complete range of high-performance spark plug leads, ignition coils, control boxes, distributors and supporting components. Engineered for stronger spark, sharper throttle response and total ignition control. From street builds to serious race applications, X-Pro delivers the spark your engine demands, with reliability you can trust. Don't leave power on the table. Upgrade to X-Pro Ignition from Aeroflow Performance. See the full range now at aeroflowperformance.com.
Hi, I'm Anthony Matuk, and this is MR Engineering.
Hi, my name's Jenna. I'm the team coordinator for Volante Rosso. We're here
Well, we're back out with our one motorbike rider. And goes through 14.8 at 87 miles an hour. We've got the Skyline up against the Holden Commodore sports wagon. Well, Skyline leaves the line with just an absolute bucket full of revs. $11.34 at 130 miles an hour to a 17.1, 76 miles an hour. The Nissan up against the Skyline. V6 against straight 6. Well, Skyline out in front, 12.9, 96 miles an hour to a 14.0, 103 miles an hour. BMW got away nice and clean. 11.3, 130 miles an hour to a 14.1, 96 miles an hour. The Commodore up against the HQ 1-tonner. Wow. Commodore gets out a 0.3 reaction, but a 1.68 60-foot just gets there 10.9, 127 miles an hour to an 11.4, 118 miles an hour. The HG up against the LC Tirana. HG in and waiting. Both cars leave the line nice and clean. HG just out in front. 10.9, 125 miles an hour to an 11.0, 126 miles an hour. Well, BMW out in front. 11.4, 122 miles an hour to a 12.2, 112 miles an hour. Okay, looks like some of the burnout cars are starting to assemble out in the car park. But in the meantime, we've still got plenty of drag racing to go. Got the Tesla going out on a bye run. Oh, great reaction time. 0.003. $11.4, 116 miles an hour. Our bike rider back out again. $14.5, 88 miles an hour. And Sammy Joe in a V8 Commodore. Nice big purge on the nitrous. Oh, super aggressive off the line. 0.016. 148 in the 60. 98, 135 miles an hour. VH Commodore up against the sports wagon. Well, another good reaction time, 0.021. 10.7, 124 miles an hour. To a 17.1, 83 miles an hour. We got the VL down in the burnout box, just waiting to go. This car has cut some really good times tonight. $13.6 to a 14.1. Oh, just blew the tyres on the line. It's a little bit too much horsepower off the line. HSV Commodore up against the one-tonner. Oh. One-tonner goes through 11.3, 119 miles an hour to a 12.1, 126 miles an hour. HT up against a BMW. Well, HT out in front of the moment. $11.02 at 126 miles an hour. Our bike rider back out again. Commodore Sportswagon come through, and the Nissan. Nissan will take the win. 13.4, 105 miles an hour to a 16.8, 84 miles an hour. Fourteen one, 96 miles an hour. Well, never stops shooting out those huge flames out the back of that HSV. 10.9, 126 miles an hour. We do have the two Commodores sitting down in the staging lanes. Billy Joe with her Commodore, VH Commodore, and the VL Commodore right beside her. Sammy Joe's done some really good passes tonight. Another 14.4, 89 miles an hour. We're just strapping Sammy Joe into the Commodore. $13.5, 105 miles an hour. Laudy went out at a 1.87, 60 foot. Crosses the line, 14.1, 94 miles an hour. Sammy Joe, nice quick burnout. Bringing the car into stage. Brings it on the first staging light. Quick purge on the nitrous. And then brings it in for full stage. A bit on the red side, but a 1.44. 98, 135 miles an hour. The HT up against the HQ. 10.7, 125 miles an hour to an 11.3, 119 miles an hour. Got the Nissan up against the VH Commodore. Pops that left-hand wheel in the air. 1.48, 60 foot. Goes through 10.6, 123 miles an hour. To a 13.7, 105 miles an hour.
That Commodore has run on rails all night tonight, and it's probably done eight or so
Yes.
passes, I'd say. Very well sorted machine down there in the rocket lane.
We have the, looks like the VL Commodore coming back round again.
I can see our burnout cars are lined up in the staging lanes behind the tower. Not too far away from being escorted across the pad, and then, of course, do their thing. Get those rear tyres off.
Do some tyre punishing.
Among other things being punished. We'll soon see. Yes. Everything and anything mechanical.
Limiters? What are they?
Well, they're or even electronics. Coil packs, limiters, spark plugs. All right, so we're not too far away, of course, from getting into the burnout action, but coming up in the next couple of weeks, we've got our 20th anniversary of Day of the Drags happening here at Sydney Dragway, 27th of June, so not this Saturday coming, it's the Saturday week. If you're into nostalgic drag racing, this is the event for you. As I said, the 20th anniversary of that show coming to Sydney Dragway. Be show and shines. There'll be plenty of cool drag racing. There's all the usual brackets, the gases, the nostalgia bikes. I assume that there's some little bit of nitro funny cars, maybe a couple of nitro alters as well. All right, instant tyre smoke for the Commodore. No issues. Rolled straight into stage.
Oh, nice and clean off the line. A 138.
136 at half track mark. 833 with a 5. 149 miles an hour through the finish line.
It's a bit of a puff of smoke out of the car as it released the chute.
Yeah, sometimes they put the powder in the parachute as well, but another clean pass for that car. Of course, then coming up on the 16th of July, has it been? Sorry? 18th of July, the next round of the New South Wales Track Championship Series. We're round number 4 of that championship series. So if you're into sportsman racing, everything from junior drags all the way up to supercharged outlaws, that is a good day out here at Sydney Dragway.
Yep.
Plenty of dial your own racing and lots of tight, close racing as well. Really good reaction times across all of the categories. If you're out here racing your car tonight, or you're sitting in the crowd and want to give the full racing experience a crack, a little bit like what we saw the dialed-in racing guys do earlier this evening, come out, join the street fighter category for your street car, or if you've got a motorcycle, street bike, exactly as the name implies.
Yep.
You don't have to have an absolute rocket ship of a car. It's all about coming out, running the car consistently, testing yourself against the Christmas tree, and trying to win a handicapped race against your competitor. So fantastic day out and a good opportunity to give the full drag racing experience a go. We do have our Andra Test and Tune here on Saturday the 4th of July. So that's open to all of our Andra Tech cars.
That's a cracker of a day. Even if you just come to watch.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit low key in the sense that not massive numbers, so you get plenty of runs on your car if you're Andra Tech.
Yep.
And gives you the opportunity to test a few things because, as we all know, if we all kept doing the same things, we're not going to get quicker.
Yep.
So yeah, we've definitely seen some massive improvements in performance across a lot of our categories in the recent times, and a lot of that comes down to being race prepped and coming out regularly. Getting yourself into that mindset, not only you as the driver, but also the crew, getting the crew into that mindset of completing all of the tasks that need to be done. It could be something very simple that brings the car undone, out on the start line. You forget to do one thing, and
it gives you a bit of seat time as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
100%.
A lot of guys don't get as much seat time as they would like.
Yep. So a good opportunity if you're a Andra license holder to bring your car out. Give it a crack here at City Dragway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we can see our burnout competitors are rolling across the pad, ready to get those rear tyres off. Great. Plenty of smoke for our fans in the grandstand. All our regulars will know the drill by now. We need you to back behind the blue seating or the coloured seating in the grandstand. We've got 8 cars here tonight.
That's a huge turnout.
Yeah, should certainly give some perspective to all of our patrons here at the racetrack. We're probably keeping one eye on the football at the same time.
Yep.
For those following at home, we are in front, 12-8. Only 3 minutes into the second half.
Well, I take it none of our Queensland friends have been tuning onto YouTube.
I haven't seen.
Oh, that's good.
Much comment about that.
That's
They've
good.
been focused on the
That
racing.
means they've been nice to me.
It's because you haven't stirred them about it yet.
Well, to be honest, Steve, I was actually half expecting some messages from a few people up at Queensland. All in good fun, of course. They're all drag racers. And, of course, last year I had rubbed it in a fair bit. So I haven't been talking about Origin because I'm not putting Commentator's curse on them. But like any game, it's 80 minutes. So our boys have got to dig deep and get it done. Now, in relation to the burnouts, guys, we got Sebastian Roboto in skidded. I do believe he's going to be the first car to hit the pad. Got a couple of Fords to kick us off.
What cars we got down there, Stu?
It's got the EL Falcon about to come out skidded. That is Sebastian. All right, here we go, guys.
Only just missing that corner concrete block with the rear quarter of the car.
Well, Sebastian, he's trying to get the tyres off. Couldn't get them off in 3 minutes. Let's see if he can get these, at least one off. As Jim put hands together for Sebastian. Next up on the pad, we've got Luke Kamadi in Mulmut. I do believe this is the first timer out on the pad. It's got a skinny set of rear tyres on the AU Falcon. Let's see if he can get them off in under 3 minutes. Looks like the AU Falcon has gone to sleep. We'll see if we can get it restarted. Looks like we might have to tow Luke off the pad. That's a bit unfortunate for Luke, but that's the nature of the beast of burnouts. Dragway, give him a round of applause for getting out there and giving it a go. I'll just get Luke pushed a little bit further up the exit chute. And then Latonia Buckley will be coming out next in Bitchin VS. All right, Latonia in the purple Bitchin VS. Good to see the ladies out having a skid tonight here at Aeroflow Race for real. Listen, Jan, how good will Tony do? Let her know, guys. All right, next up on the pad, we've got Laura Davies coming out now and 40 girls. A little bit lost in the smoke there for Laura. Well, both rear tyres off the car. Sydney Dragway makes some noise for Laura Davies in for the girls. Great stuff there from Laura. Next up on the pad, we've got one of the young guns about to hit the burnout pad. We've got Levi in Cunny Fun. Great stuff there from Levi, one of the young guns. Put your hands together, Sydney. What a great burnout on the entry into the pad and on the pad as well. Great stuff there. All these young drivers stepping up. All right, this is a bit of an exciting one, this next burnout. We've got Brett Shearer coming out now, Stephen Mark in Dad's Taxi, and riding shotgun is one of our other track officials, Ashley Grimer, who's going to have a ride in Dad's Taxi. A little bit different to quarter mile drag racing, but she is going to love it. Now, hopefully Brett's got his maniac brain on tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Brett Shearer in Dad's Taxi. And of course, Ashley Grimer, two of our track officials here at Sydney Dragway, having a little bit of fun. Our last car for tonight on the burnout pad is Danny Forrest, another one of our young guns in the Falcon Ute. We'll see if Danny can get this thing re-fired up. I don't like his chances, judging by the sound of it. Oh, there's a few sparks coming out from underneath that car. Looks like metal on metal. Well, ladies and gentlemen, give Danny a round of applause. One of our young guns got out there and gave it a go. I'm sure we'll see him back in the future. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for tonight's Aeroflow Race for Real. You're more than welcome to stick around to keep watching State of Origin on the big screen. Let's see if our boys can bring it home. They've got a tough ask, but you never know. That looks like a try to me, boys.
All right, so thank you very much to all of our competitors here tonight, all of the people that came out to Sydney Dragway to watch. Congratulations to our dialed-in racers, Sammy Joe and David Matosovic, for taking home the delayed prizes from last week. Congratulations to our reaction time winner and our commentator's choice. It's all part of the fun, trying to engage in participation. Thank you very much to all of the people that chimed in to our live stream via Sydney Dragway Official on YouTube. Thank you very much to Mark and Stu for their help tonight, along with Ben and Adam up here in the commentary box. Of course, next week we will have our usual Race for Real Wednesday night. And then, of course, the following Saturday, the 27th of June, as I said before, will be the 20th anniversary of Day of the Drags here at Sydney Dragway. For old school, nostalgic drag racing, if that's your wheelhouse, I suggest you come out to Sydney Dragway, check out the atmosphere. That is here at Sydney Dragway for the 27th of June. And love to have you here. Enjoy the atmosphere. Of course, there is also the Andrew Tech Test and Tune happening on the, thank you, Ben, 4th of July. That is fast approaching. And then on the 18th of July, the round number 4 of the New South Wales Track Championship Series here at Sydney Dragway for all your sportsman racing. I'd like to wish everybody safety on the roads, and we'll see you all next week. I do believe Ben is going to run the football for a little bit more time. And until then, be safe on the roads, and we'll We'll see you all soon.